Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today it is counter-swapping in Overwatch 2. We tried to do this yesterday, and all of a sudden in the middle of our first game or our second game, we got disconnected, and then for like 5 minutes the stream was just gone, and then it came back, reposted itself as a different video, and yeah, it kind of all fell apart at a certain point in there. So we're going to try this again, we're going to run it back, and we're going to see if we can get a better gameplay segment of today's show. And we're going to be going and diving into counter-swapping picks. The way that you can make your life easier in Overwatch is to make sure that the enemy, whatever they decide they want to play, you play the paper to their rock, right? The rock to their scissors, you know what I mean? So, like, whatever they decide they want to pick, you just pick the counter to that, and then you win the game a little bit easier, right? And that's why Easy Dubs in Overwatch 2 is the title of today's show, and that's going to be our gameplay segment in a little bit. But first, we got some Moira gameplay that we're going to be diving into today, and it is sent in by a viewer, so we're going to be checking it out and looking for looking for Spicy One, what's going on, dude? How are you? I just saw your messages all popped up all at the same time. Both of them just popped up all at the same time. I'll read that in 1 second. We got some Moira gameplay today, and we're going to be diving into it, looking for room for improvement and places where we could have made better plays. And if you would like to have your gameplay reviewed here on the show, send it to me at DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to turn it into some content. Also, I want to ask, now that I've applied the tips you gave me to my Lucio and Lifeweaver, which one I am better with now? I still think that your Lifeweaver is probably a little bit better than your Lucio, because one thing you don't do on Lifeweaver, and I'm not sure what about Luce makes you do this, but like on Lucio, for whatever reason, you rush them, and on Lifeweaver you don't do that. So like there's something about that character that makes you play support smarter. And like, not that your Lucio play isn't smart, but that one thing that you do is like literally the most dangerous thing, puts you in the most danger possible, right? And you do it a lot on Lucio, but you don't do it on Lifeweaver. So just, there's something about those skates, bro, that make you want to run up in people's face, right? Spicy One, did you ever play a game called Streets of Rage? It's like a really old Sega Genesis game. Probably not, but on the off chance that you did, let me know. And I'll tell you why in a second. I'm just going to wait for that. I'm just going to make sure that everything's good on the back end here while I check. And before we get into it, you used to. Do you know the character Skates? So there's a character in Streets of Rage. His name is Skates. He looks like Lucio, and he wears rollerblades, right? Like, that's who you turn into when you pop on Lucio. You lock in and you turn into Skates, bro. You're like, I'm gonna punch this motherfucker in his head, dude. Like, you're up in their face, bro. You got the boxing gloves laced, like, you're ready. But for whatever reason, it's not the same way when you play Lifeweaver. You know, you kind of chill back a little bit. Both of them have ranged weapons. I don't know what it is about Luce. I swear it's the Skates, dude. It's gotta be the Skates. Storm, how are you? Hope, hi Moon, hope you're feeling well today. I'm feeling awesome. How are you feeling? You know, there's a sickness going around the household right now. My daughter's sick, my wife is sick. I'm the only one who is well, and I'd like to keep it that way. You know, God willing, I will be able to keep it that way. How's everybody feeling, though? I just like to get aggressive as Lucio because I heard he's better up close. I mean, his damage is, he has no damage fall off, so his damage is the same, regardless of whether you're close or far away. It's not like Cassidy or like Ashe, whose damage is less the farther away you get from people. Lucio deals the same amount of damage whether you're a foot away or you're 100 feet away. As long as you crit them, Lucio deals like, I actually don't remember the numbers behind this, and I'm sure it's been changed since Overwatch 1, but you could two-clip most characters in the game. Like, most non-tank characters can be two-clipped by Lucio if you crit. And I'm pretty sure that's still the case, even with the health changes. So, yeah, like, you don't have to worry about damage fall off. So, like, that's one reason why I would recommend, you know, and also for your own personal safety, I would recommend not jumping into their face. But the burst damage from his shots plus boop, yeah, the boop is a little bit of damage. But if you go into the practice range and you look at how much damage the boop actually is, it's not actually that much. And one thing that you need to do when you are booping is you can, when you fire into them, you want to melee and then boop real quick for a bigger shot of burst damage, right? So, but in general, I don't recommend getting up in their face. And don't do it the other way. It's like the opposite of a shotgun, right? Where with a shotgun, you shoot and then melee. With Lucio's cannon, you melee and then boop. And because of that, like, if you do it the other way, then you're not going to be able to melee them. Hopefully that makes sense. It's the book. It's the book. You always want to punch people in the face. The book? I don't understand. Lucio's book? Does Lucio have a book and I don't know about it? Anyway, so we've got this Moira gameplay that we're diving into today. We're going to be looking for mistakes and places we could improve. I know we're starting off as Mercy, and we're going to be checking out Storm's gameplay, seeing if there's any pointers I can give. The boop, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why in my brain didn't think, like, autocorrect. Like, the thing that I went to, right, was Soldier's new skin for this season, and how he's got, like, a book chilling on his hip. I was like, does Lucio have a book somewhere on his person that I don't know about? Like, that's so stupid. Yeah, it never computed in my brain. You could tell it's first thing in the morning here. Alright, so let's load it up. We're here on Midtown. Sounds like your Junker Queen is already going in.
This should be fun.
This is my favorite Overwatch song. Of all of the ones that are in the game, this is the one I like the most. Overwatch has some lit music though, doesn't it? Remember when Overwatch 2 came out? I don't know if you guys played. In the season where Overwatch 2 came out, Season 1. Season 1. Of course it was Season 1, dude. But the Kiriko music on the title screen was so good. It was so fucking good. Oh my god. Alright, so we're at the spawn door. We're at their spawn door. We have a Junker Queen. We've got an Ashe, a Reaper, and a Life Weaver on your team. You're going to be starting as Mercy and then swapping over to Moira. Just in general, on this map. So, like, Reaper is asking to die. He's begging to be killed right away. The Junker Queen is in the wrong place to defend here. Actually, everybody is in the wrong place to defend here. Squishy Duck almost had it, but then it looks like they jumped down. On point A of Midtown, you defend here. You stand here, and you defend from this point. I know that Junker Queen has a shotgun, but this is where everybody starts, right? This is the, that's the starting point. You break out all those railings. You want to make sure that you break out all these railings so that you can nice and smoothly drop down when you need to. And then the reason that you defend here is because you have the high ground position to just back up out of the way of the damage. You also have a sight line on the windows so that you don't get flanked from the sides here. And, there is the mini health pack right here, and then when you drop down, there is a, I believe there's a mega health pack over here. Yeah, there's a mega health pack over here. So you have multiple ways to heal yourself, multiple ways to keep yourself alive. The Ashe jumping down, I don't understand what's going on with that, but yeah, so this is the spot. Your Reaper is going to die immediately off the spawn because he's going to try and flank them off the jump and get punished for it. At least I think that's what will happen. Junker Queen needs to come back right now, dude. This is scary stuff. Okay, so she did come back, so at least there's that, right? Ashe is standing on the top of a taxi. I don't understand why she doesn't like high ground, but, you know, if she's opposed to the high ground position, we're just gonna let her be. I like the damage beam. The Queen is using cover effectively, at least right now she is. You can see that the Ashe is very low health right now, but you kind of need to have the beam on Queen because she is going to take the alpha strike of this entire team right here, and, excuse me, and you can see that the Bastion is in turret form, and for whatever reason the Mercy is damage boosting the Ramatra, but the Bastion is about to come around and mow the shit out of Junker Queen, so it's a good idea that she is, that she's being healed at this moment because she's about to take a whole bunch of damage. Thankfully she figured it out and seems to be moving backwards. Maybe not fast enough though, right? Yeah, no, she's just doing this in the middle of the choke. Like, where is your cover, dude? Come on, man. Just literally just strafing into the shots of the Bastion. So much damage for her. You can see that this Ramatra really likes you. Thankfully, he backed off. Your Reaper has killed their Mercy. Your Ashe has killed their Bastion. So their push is effectively over right now. Yep, and unfortunately you lost your Life Weaver there. And because you lost your Life Weaver, you know that if the Life Weaver goes down, right, and in this position, the Life Weaver was shot by the Sojourn. You could see it up on the kill cam, or the kill feed here. That means you know that Sojourn is, like, right next to you. So I would, you know, just be wary. Keep an eye out for wherever she is, because you could be next, right? And, but knowing that she used her railgun means that you probably won't get insta-gibbed as she comes around the corner. The Sojourn was able to kill your Ashe, too, so you guys are out your main ranged damage dealer now. While Sojourn will get punished, this is actually a W for her, because even though you rezzed the Life Weaver, the Ashe will have a significant time to run back, so that's rough for your side, right? At this moment, I might have just tried to finish off that Sojourn who's 1 HP, you know, just bust out the blaster, and hit your Guardian Angel, and as you're using the Guardian Angel jump, you pull out the blaster, and you're like, haha, bitch, right? And you and you just mow her down for that last little bit of hit point she has. But Reaper took care of it, so that's good. Also, it's a little bit scary to pull out the blaster first thing in the beginning of a game, because if you do that, you put yourself in this position where the enemy team knows that you will get aggressive on them, and you maybe want to save that, maybe keep that in your back pocket for a little bit into the game, because if they know you'll get aggressive on them, they will get aggressive on you, right? So maybe it's a good idea that you didn't, but because you swapped to Moira in this game, I got a feeling they get aggressive on you anyway. Reaper has gone super deep, bro. What's he doing? Nobody knows. Like, he really wants this duel on the Ana over here, and while he may be able to kill the Ana, who has a dope as fuck skin, by the way, while he may be able to kill the Ana, look at all this, man. What you think you're doing there, Reaper? Are you gonna turn around and hit him with your close range shotguns from down the street? So Reaper's probably gonna die. I probably wouldn't even go over to save him. Okay, so he figured it out and came back. In this moment, you can let Life Weaver heal him, although Life Weaver's on his way back from the spawn, isn't he? Where is he? There he is. He's he's way up here doing whatever this is, right? Anyway, the Life Weaver can heal Reaper from down the street and not have to put himself in danger to do so. So potentially, I might have just let Reaper do his thing there. With the sound of the Bastion going off, I would let go of the spacebar so that you fall down faster. The sound of the Bastion going off should be a trigger in your mind that says, like, it should be, like, your butthole should immediately clench, right? You should be able to cut a cigar whenever you hear that gun going off. So I would, you know, just be careful. When you hear that, just make sure that you have a piece of cover very close nearby. And when you stalled out on the train, like, that would have definitely been the moment where, you know, my pants filled with crap. Oh god, it's so scary. Okay, so I think you might die at this moment. I'm so sorry. Like I said, this is the reason why we let Reaper do it, right? And we let Life Weaver heal him from over there. Your Life Weaver isn't even coming to help you. He doesn't have the reaction speed fast enough to get to you. Reaper did his stupid ass play and got to leave completely fine. And then you get punished. That is the irony of life, right? Oh my god, you made it. For now, at least, right? Oh my god. This is terrifying. This is genuinely terrifying. Where are your heals from Life Weaver, dude? What are you doing up there, bro? Come on. Come on. Like, oh my god. Like, it's not that the Life Weaver being up there is necessarily a bad thing. He just needs to have the situational awareness to understand that other people might need heals too. And then you go down, and that's his fault. Unfortunately, that, you know, he had all of the opportunities to heal you at that moment. So, we're going to back it up to here, and we're going to watch as the enemy team kind of pushes through the choke with only their Bastion down, and you're in a 4v4 scenario, but they are in a significantly better place to take the point from you than you are to defend it, because your main healer is down, while their main DPS is down. So, the Sojourn can put in a lot of work all on her own. The Sigma is an arguably scarier tank for your team than your Junker Queen is, because Sigma's rocks can hit Life Weaver even when he's up here, right? That automatic damage from Sigma's primary fire is significant enough that he could potentially take out your Life Weaver and even maybe kill your Ashe, who, for whatever reason, thought it was a good idea to jump off of the pedal and land directly in front of the enemy team. So she's going to fall down right in the middle of the street and probably get punished for it. Again, we're just going to back it up, and we're going to watch what happens. Let's see it from here. There she goes. She falls directly down into the middle of the street. Mercy is the main healer in Lifeweaver Mercy duo. I know Lifeweaver is a main healer, though. He has main healer potential, absolutely. And his heals can actually reach a farther distance. But Mercy has a strong heal over time, where Lifeweaver has a bursty heal. So while they're very similar in the amount that they can heal, Mercy can put the beam on somebody and stand out of the way, where Lifeweaver has to have, like, line of sight on them, which is the reason why he wasn't able to heal Mercy up here, right? Like, he just didn't have line of sight. Mercy doesn't necessarily need line of sight. She can attach the beam, like just say it was Queen, right? She could attach the beam and just stand behind this dumpster, right? And be completely safe. They both have a significant amount of healing potential, especially with their ultimates. You know, arguably either of them could be a main support, a main healer, but the Mercy is the one that we traditionally think of, especially because, like, you gotta remember, dude, I started this game in Overwatch 1 when the game came out, and it was like Mercy and Lucio were the support characters. Mercy, Lucio, Zen were the only support characters in the game. So my brain is a little bit antiquated sometimes, and I say those things based off of, like, habit more than reality, right? So the Lifeweaver is a fine support character, very powerful in the amount of heals he can put out, although his is bursty and Mercy's is over time. All right, so we're watching. The Ashe fell down right where we said she would, but she was able to get away. The Lifeweaver is keeping the Junker Queen up a little bit, but they're starting to figure it out, right? And Bastion is back and directly in the face of this Queen. So even though Queen is about to hit him with the axe, she's about to take most of her hit points worth of damage right now. And there it goes. You can see they went down fast. And then she's getting healed up. She used her Commanding Shout, which the health from Commanding Shout is already gone. The Reaper is too deep to be this low health and Wraith Form then. He needed to Wraith Form a little bit earlier, and it's kind of up in the air as to whether or not he gets away from this Sigma at this moment. The Sigma could very easily finish him off when this Wraith Form ends. Looks like he made it, so that's good. He'll probably grab the Mega. Your Queen, in this moment, should be using her opportunity to grab this Mega health pack, right? Like, she knows she's low health. She turned around hoping to get a heal. I don't know what the fuck she's so happy about, either. This is weird. But anyway, like, she has all of the opportunity to get this Mega, but she's kind of not. She's looking for the heal from your teammate, and that's, you know, that's not good game sense, right? Like, she has the potential to heal very quickly. And she's gonna get life gripped. That's fine. That's totally fine. You should be back by now, right? You should be... Yeah, you're almost here. Okay. So the queen did not overcommit to the engagement, which is good. You dodged the sleep dart, which is good. You're using your high ground position. Keep yourself out of the way. This is awesome. Oh man, dude, in the 1 second you broke off, I'm gonna back this up down like 7 seconds, right? So, here you are. You've got the heal on the Queen. She has full hit points. Full hit points. Ready? Now I'm gonna break it off of you so that we can watch it happen. She's got full hit points, just about, plus the over health from her Commanding Shout. Watch how fast she goes down. Boom. There it goes. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god. Like, she was totally fine, totally fine, totally fine. 5% hit points. She's dead now. I don't think there's any way you can save her. She needs another life grip right now, and I don't know that life grip is even off cooldown yet. Let's just see. Is life grip off cooldown? It is off cooldown. So, theoretically, your Lifeweaver could save her, but he's not looking at her in this moment. And I don't think he expected her to go down so quickly. It was just like an instant death right there. Yeah, and she's done. Don't res her. Yeah, exactly. It's just too dangerous for you to be down there. And you're looking for the GA, but the Lifeweaver is like, hey, Mercy, what if I just back up? What if I back up and let you die? And that's exactly, you know, that's exactly what's going on right now. With the Sim beam on you, you can see Sim's beam is fully charged because of how fat it is. That fat-ass beam is gonna destroy you. And that's 195 damage per second when it's fully charged. That's just, that's too much. It's too much damage to survive through. And you're down. Yeah, there was nothing you could have done to have survived that. She's also gonna kill Lifeweaver. So that'll be fun. Let's watch her kill Lifeweaver. Oh, he thinks he got away. Oh, okay, he got away. All right. Good for him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hang on. He thought he got away, but look what happened. Sim came and got him from the other side of the train. Does he live through this? Now I'm curious, right? Okay, yeah, he made it. He made it. With 1 hit point. Let's just see. How many hit points do you actually have, bro? 8. With 8 HP, he made it. Oh, my God. What a play. That was good for him, right? But your queen went down in that moment. They're taking the point. There was nothing you could do about that Sim. You weren't gonna fight that Sim off, right? The Lifeweaver kind of killed you by not being in your line of sight in the moment you needed. But the Junker Queen also took all of her hit points worth of damage. We don't fight this out. Nah, dude. Nah, fam. You see this pie piece? There's 2 pie pieces already gotten. We're halfway through almost the 3rd pie piece. There's no reason to come onto the point right now. You're just gonna die. Like, everybody who is coming out, who wants to challenge this, they're gonna walk through this doorway, they're gonna get beamed. The Sigma's got his barrier up, which is gonna block your line of sight. Hang on. What do we have here? What does he think he's about to do? Anyway, so your Lifeweaver's going to die too, but your queen is overcommitting to this engagement, and, like, this is the end for her. You can't stop this. Like, you can't stop them taking the point, and you definitely can't stop her from dying. And they got you. Oh, no, you went in to help, and they got you instead. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. And the queen, this is horrible. Literally 1 hit point. You can't get any closer to death than 1 HP, dude. Oh my God. It's sad that you died there. The Sim came around the corner and just beamed you. And there's no way to get out of that unless you have somebody to Guardian Angel to. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, that Ashe is overcommitting to the engagement hard. She got life gripped out. That's good for your squad. How did Lifeweaver make it out, though? That's what I need to know. Let's back it up a few seconds here. Because we saw where Lifeweaver was, right? We just need to see this through his eyes. Let's just check it out. So he walks up behind them. Absolutely mows the Sojourn before she has a chance to react at all. Mercy is completely clueless, dude. She is tunnel visioned, eyes forward, just making sure that this Sigma's damage beam is up. Had no idea there was a Lifeweaver behind her. Oh my God, that is hilarious. And then Lifeweaver just leaves, right? And he just leaves. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she figured it out, dude. Oh my God. That's so bad. I cannot believe he made it out of that situation. But anyway, so your queen died. Let's put it back on you. Oh, you're still down. Okay. So your queen died. That's kind of what she deserved. She shouldn't have gone in to try and contest when there was no time left. There was no time to contest. Their whole team was there. There was nothing they could have done. At this moment, the best... Okay, so the Ashe got life gripped away so that she could be saved, right? And then what does she do? She immediately goes right back to the point of danger, puts herself completely open in this line of sight to her left. This is, like, she's begging to die, right? So the thing she should have done when she got life gripped, she should have been like, oh shit, he's right. And then came around here, and then she grabs the high ground position, and she waits for them to round the corner. Because I don't know what she thinks she's gonna do, but she's going to accomplish nothing. She's not gonna get a kill right now. So she's backing up. Sigma puts the barricade up. Oh, now she's figured it out. Okay, good. Awesome. Are you back? You are spawned in. Let's go ahead and put it on you. You're doing your thing. You're making it over to the high ground with them. You hear that Reaper is clearing the area. You see that he has a double kill right now. You can't save Reaper, right? So, like, maybe you could Valk and get over there and heal him, but Reaper is anti-healed anyway. Like, he is way deep. He just dies, right? He just dies. But he did get... Oh, no, you do pop Valk. I mean, I guess if you're going to swap to Moira, popping Valk is not the worst thing you could have done. But, like, you know, the Reaper went in too deep. That's kind of his own fault. He did get a double for it, though. So at least there's that, right? Do you go for the res? You're a crazy person. Oh, the Life Weaver saved you. The Life Weaver saved you. That is death res. That's a death res right there. They didn't get you, but they got you down to 40 HP. Even in Valk, like, you're really, really risking it for the biscuit in that moment. Like, you know... Is it worth it to save Reaper? Possibly. Maybe. But now he's back there all alone. Maybe he gets the kill on this Sigma, though. And he does. Well, actually, Queen does. But, you know, with the help of Reaper. And now it's... Yeah, now it's time to kill this Ana. I had to think way too hard about that, bro. Yeah, the Life Weaver knows what's up. Fall back, exactly. Why did we give up the high ground position to go fight them at their spawn door? No reason for that. Yep, you're doing the right thing. You know what's up. Your positioning is very strong. Your positioning is very strong with the sim wall up. You have to go through the sim wall to be able to get any value out of your beams. Well. It's silly time. So, in the last 1 second, right? Let's just take a little account here. We have a sim wall goes up. The Sojourn pops ult. The Life Weaver pops ult. The Ashe pops ult. This is silly time here on Midtown, and it's anybody's game right now. The Junker Queen also pops ult. You know what? If we're going all the way in, let's just commit every single ultimate that we've ever had to the fight, right? Why not? You guys got the Mercy down, so that's good. But she rezzed the Sigma. That's not so good. I'm pretty sure Sigma dies, though. Your Reaper is dead. Going in on that Ana right now. You know, you've got this sim turret on your side here. You're dueling the Ana. You want this res, but to get this res, you're gonna have to open yourself up to the line of sight of their spawn door. This is a very, very dangerous, and you can see Sim's teleporter is coming through. Very dangerous res to try and grab. Although the Reaper is, you know, a clutch member of your team. Is your res off cooldown? It is. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this Ana could have slept you. The sim turret is beaming you. She could have anti-healed you and taken a significant amount of your health in a burst damage kind of fashion and then made it impossible to be saved. I think right now what you need is a life grip. I think you need to be life gripped out of here. I think you're in a little bit too deep for this. And she gets you. That's unfortunate, man. Like, you know, like I said, this res is just a very dangerous one to get. You know that as soon as you come out of this piece of cover, you are open to the entire enemy team's assault. So, you know, that's not great. But the Junker Queen is also going from the other side, and the Life Weaver is completely line of sighted from her. So unless she backs up, she potentially dies right now. She does back up, but the Ashe is getting beamed, absolutely beamed by Symmetra. Queen has committed too far to this engagement, and she deserves to die right now. This was 2 seconds too late. She saw that the enemy team was coming through. She should have left before this, but instead, she's now got a Disruptor shot behind her. She's got a Symmetra in front of her. She's got a Sojourn with almost a full railgun in front of her, or potentially almost a full railgun. Where's her rail? 50, yeah, like a full railgun, basically. She could kill her in 1 second right now. I think your Life Weaver will life grip her. At least that's what I would expect to happen, right? There it is, yep. Okay. Yeah, but we're just gonna commit Ashe's life to the fight. That is, your tank is doing silly things, man. Like, I talk about this all the time, but Your tank is putting you in positions that end up getting you killed, and then also putting your Ashe in positions that end up getting her killed. We shouldn't have, like, we won the fight. We shouldn't have pushed it up to their doors. Also, we did not need to commit 5 ultimates to that fight. You should be back. Now we're talking. Now we're Moira. Alright, cool. Your tank is dead. Everybody needs to leave at this moment, right? Chucking the damage orb. Yep. Drop a little heal on Reaper. Oh no. You didn't use your jump at the end of your fade. When you faded in, you want to jump, and at the very end of your fade, it will give you a burst of additional momentum and allow you to cover more distance. You could have been like halfway up these stairs if you had jumped. And right now, you're just, you're dead. And so is Reaper. Like I said, when the tank died, we should have just left. I appreciate what you were trying to do. You, threw the damage orb, which was the correct thing to do, but then you continued in. You know, like, you had a full bar of hit points there. Reaper was in too deep. He saw that the tank died. You know, maybe we just let him die. I know that the damage orb would have given you some ultimate charge. Healing up Reaper, you know, you do want them to stay alive, but at the same time, if they're in too deep, it's not worth committing your life for. So they're coming up the street now. They've got the full sim set up. We got a very clutch sim using all of her turrets in the same place. Good for you, sim. Your queen is about to get dusted again. Yeah, it's time to leave. Everybody just needs to leave right now. You guys need to take your position over here and get ready to fight it out as a team. Because right now, with everybody spread out like this is just death for your squad. Oh, you're back. Okay, cool. So you throw the healing orb, which is good. You can see that your Life Weaver is critical on the left there. Maybe you didn't see it. That's totally fine. It only happened for a second, right? And you're able to get the kill. You're able to get the kill on that Sojourn, so that's good. I'm not sure that I would have used my Fade to dive in at that moment. Especially with the ultimate going off of the Sigma. It might have been worth it to just see if you were inside of it and save your Fade, because they're very, very close to you. Inside of Mercy's ultimate, it's very unlikely that you will actually get to kill her. So you're trying to kill the firefighter driving the truck. Alright, you're doing all the right things here. You're throwing some heals. You're getting the damage in on the Ana. And unfortunately, you go down. The Sigma damage is automatic, right? So if he puts it in your general direction, it's probably going to damage you. And that's exactly what happened. Like, yeah, you took a little bit of damage from Sim, but it was really Sigma's damage that killed you at that moment. Your team can't stop them from taking this point, and everybody who is alive is either needs to die or, like, get out of there as quick as they can. Because they just don't have it. They don't have the point for themselves. All of their support are dead. They're literally just wasting time fighting a fight that they can't win and making it harder for you guys to have a proper team fight moving forward. They think they're doing something. Which is obvious by how long they've stuck around, right? Reaper still thinks this stall is doing something. Oh my god, no way. They totally got it. Like, who would have thought? In a 2v5 scenario, they totally beat you guys. No way. I don't know what Junker Queen and Reaper were thinking right there. Yep, time to fade away. You couldn't have saved that Ashe. She's standing in front of the entire team. In this moment, you just wait. Okay, so in this moment, when you were low health, you wait here behind this sign for them to come near you, and you wait for your Fade to come off cooldown, and you chuck your healing orb right here on the sign next to you, and then it will bounce back this way, and then inevitably will bounce back up to you, healing you in the process. So this way you don't end up taking additional damage that you didn't need to take, and even if you do, the healing orb is there to save you. Right now, and that's exactly what you do. Good. You're just waiting for that Fade. And as soon as that Fade is up, you get the hell out of here. And you jumped at the end of the fade. Good. Yeah, you couldn't have saved Lifeweaver. That's what he gets, dude. Right now, with Lifeweaver down, you know that your team is in another 2v5. The best thing that you can do is get back with the squad. Find as many teammates as you possibly can, and just regroup. But you want this Mercy bad. You saw the turrets go up, though. And remember that her beam in close range is stronger than yours, right? Queen is fighting this out in a losing battle. She doesn't know when to quit, and that is going to cost you your life. Oh. Oh, I hit my Windows key there, and it took me out of the game. What the fuck is she thinking, dude? Like, she's not going to live through this. And if she does, it will be by the grace of the two support characters being up here, about to run face-to-face with Reaper. Also, I don't know what the hell Ana thinks she's doing. Like, rushing into close quarters with a Reaper. She's stupid. This Mercy is stupid for following Ana into close quarters with a Reaper. The Queen is stupid for having gone all the way into the backline with their entire team alive. I hope that you guys make it through this. You're gonna kill this Sim. That's the first person that needed to die. She was already low health. Yep. So as soon as you got hit with that disruptor shot, you heard dodge this. And when you heard that, it came from your right ear, your right earphone, which tells you that the Sojourn is right behind you, right? So wherever she is, where is she? Where the hell is Sojourn? Sojourn? She is above you, looking down on you. Okay, so she's up here on this high ground position. You see, as soon as you heard that, the sound cue should have told you that you are getting flanked, right? Unfortunately, you didn't have time to react, and then you went down for it. Again, the Queen put you in a bad situation. She threw herself into the backline. She put herself into a terrible, terrible place, and because of that, you paid the price for it. But what I really want to know is, did Reaper die? Oh my god, he died. Ah. You suck, bro. That is so bad. That's so bad for your team. Alright. Queen needs to just die. Or come out immediately. She's taking a ton of damage right now. She's getting her ass literally kicked. And with you dead on the floor, Queen thought, yo, you know what would be a good call? If I stood here and fought it out, dude. What could go wrong? Their Sigma's dead, though, so at least there's that. She's too far forward. She needs your team to be here to help. She does have support behind her, though, so at least there's that. You are back. You can jump at the end of your fade even here to give you that additional range. You see the critical target, so you throw the healing orb, putting it on cooldown faster. That's a good thing. You know that they're too far away, right? I know you know that. There you go. The yellow spray only has like a 5 foot or a 5 meter range. Yep, you're doing what you can. Right now, you just saw this turret come out, so you know that you need to destroy this turret. Because it's gonna damage you guys as you walk through. Yup, and you use your fade to get away. I don't know that I necessarily would have ulted at this moment, because, well, hang on. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's just move it forward. I'm just gonna wait until the point where we did it again. Right there. Okay, so, I don't know that I necessarily would have ulted at this moment, because, well, a couple of your teammates are in front of you, and that's good, right? The enemy team is not, like, in a line in front of you right now. Like, maybe you wanted them to come around the corner, that you thought they were gonna come around the corner. The Coalescence is actually really powerful for chasing down Mercy. And in the moment where they do come around the corner, that would be a great time to Coalescence, because then not only can you put some of your team in front of you, but you can use it to beam her out of the sky, right? And it doesn't matter where she Guardian Angels to, most of the time you're going to be able to kill her with Coalescence. So, potentially you could have gotten a slick kill on the Mercy, halted their push for another few seconds, but Let's just see what happens. Maybe they come forward directly into it. So you're trying to do the right thing with it, right? Like, you're trying to put the enemy in front of you as well as your teammates. Unfortunately, your Ashe goes down, but Bob is here, so that's good. You guys do have the offensive power to hold them back right now. Sigma's gonna get a ton of health off of Bob, but it immediately gets taken out. Yeah, so your team is dead. Or their team even is dead. The Junkrat is putting out so much damage on the Sigma that there's nothing he could do. But the Junkrat is getting headshot by the railgun right now. Potentially he even dies at this moment. Gonna be interesting to find out. But with the Mercy going into ult, you know that she is gonna try and get that res on that Sigma. You're trying to find her. You're trying to find her. You want to keep your team alive. But the Mercy didn't get the res? She didn't go for the res. I don't understand why not, but maybe it's on cooldown. But that's exactly what I would have done if I were that Mercy. And you are getting destroyed by this Sojourn who is in the high ground position. To get to this high ground position, you go over here, back into your spawn here, and you can, I believe you can ride this up, right? That's not a position I take very often. Sojourn, I'm pretty sure, can just slide and jump up onto it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you ride that lift up. But right now, you're getting destroyed by her in the back line. If you haven't pinged her yet, now would be the time to ping the Sojourn and say, hey, somebody needs to take care of this, right? You can see Lifeweaver is going up to try and peel for you, so that's good. But the Ashe is really the one who needed that pedal. Alright, so you're gonna get away from this. Oh, no. She hit you in the body with a railgun. It's like an Overwatch version of the game Clue. Wait. Are you really not fighting the Sojourn that's right next to you, bro? Please tell me he's actually fighting her. Okay, he is. Thank God. That was about to be the most painful thing I ever looked at. Alright, so we're backing it up here. We're backing up, getting a better angle. The Sigma is about to come up and slam your two characters that are on the high ground. But with Lifeweaver falling down, he's probably only going to get Ashe. And this was a wasted ult on Sigma's part. They already won that fight. There was no reason to do that. And he gets no one, bro. What a clutch ultimate, Sigma. You are so good, dude. Alright, so you're back now. Let's see, what do? You throw the healing orb, that's good. Trying to keep the squad up, that's good. Your Ashe is dead, that sucks. Your 2 DPS are dead. Both of them. Right now, you need to fade out of there. So you do, but it's just a little bit late, right? Like, as soon as you see that Sim in range of you, the main thing that you can do to fight off Symmetra is just be outside of her range. And if you can keep her outside of her range, she can never damage you. And then when it's kind of like when, in a first-person shooter, when you come face-to-face with somebody who's holding a shotgun, you back up away from them. Right? And by backing up away from them as they're aggressing onto you, you maintain the distance between each other, and you make it so that they can't actually get value out of their weapon, which is what you need to do with Symmetra. Your beam is better than her beam because it works from farther away. So you just need to be at the sweet spot range where she can't damage you, and then you can still deal damage to her. So you do fade out of there. Fucking, oh my god, bro. I hate... Okay, in the last, like, day, I have seen some of the worst life grips of my entire life, and that was one of them. Lifeweaver was like, I'm gonna save you, and then pulled you directly into the barrel-stuffed Sojourn, right in front of the Symmetra that you just faded away from. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I'm sorry that it's so rare to find Lifeweavers that know when to life grip and when not to life grip. You're both dead. Yeah. I'm sorry. That sucks. There was, like, you didn't do that. You did the right thing. You faded out of the way, although it was a little bit late. And then, you could just fade, like, way back here, right? And even though that opens you up on your side here, you could have killed that Sim from this distance, and she would not have been able to damage you. But because you got life gripped into their face, now there's no possibility for that. And with both of her supports down and both of her DPS down, this Junker Queen is dead. She can fight it out. That's the only thing she can realistically do, because she's not getting away. Stalling it for as long as possible is the best case scenario for her. And of course she's going to die. There's nothing, she couldn't have lived through that. Zero chance she could have lived through that. Your Ashe is oblivious. Has no idea that Symmetra is beaming her with turrets from behind. Let's see if your Junkrat figures it out. Oh my god, she just figured it out. Awesome. Junkrat's going in for the stall, but he's very low health character compared to like a Junker Queen. So like, he's probably just gonna die right away. Oh, he's not gonna stall it. He's just gonna shoot them from the side. Like, bro, your stats don't matter at this moment. If you could stall for 2 more seconds, potentially you guys might be able to win this. But no, they're just gonna push it in. That sucks, right? Your Ashe tried just a little bit late. You did mostly the right thing there. Mostly, in most scenarios, you were doing pretty well. The one thing that you didn't do was you ignored your sound cues when you knew that the Sojourn was above you. And that led to your downfall in a lot of those situations, right? Sojourn having that high ground position behind you guys, being uncontested, was literally the thing that won her the round for her team. So if she wasn't up there, or if you had been able to get a peel from Lifeweaver / Ashe a little bit earlier than that, then potentially you guys would have won that. But it is what it is. Let's move it forward. You guys are attacking next. I gotta move it way forward. Got 24 seconds. That's a little bit too far. Let's just assess the situation here. We have on your team an Illari. We have an Orisa, Ashe, and Bastion, right? So the thing about Illari is that her healing is only really good if they don't destroy her healing pylon. So, Cell, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we are reviewing a Mercy / Moira gameplay today, and it's going to be, we're like only like 35-40% of the way through it, so we're going to be doing this for a while here, and we are checking out the Moira gameplay, looking for room for improvement, and she just lost the 3rd point in the first part of her competitive game here on Midtown. We're about to exit the spawn door. We have our team is set up here. I'm not certain that Illari is a great pick to go into this. But that being said, if they don't destroy her healing pylons, potentially Illari could be very strong for your team. So let's find out. And before we do, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, because I've now been talking for 49 minutes. So good. It's still hot. Delicious. All right. Let's see how it goes. You should be at the spawn door. Right now, whether it's this door or that door, you should definitely be at the spawn door. This 1 second could be the difference between taking a point and not taking it. Looks like you were alt-tabbed possibly at that moment. Let me just put it back on you. There we go. You're healing your team. You're doing the right thing. You're keeping your angles right. This is good. You abandoned the team right here. Well, going through and trying to snag the angle is not bad for like a DPS player. There's kind of no reason for you to be doing it. You, as Moira, can't beam them from far enough away that they can't just leave from the window, right? The window is like down to here. Like you have till right here. So this is the edge of your damage range, and then once they go beyond that, you can't do anything from there. So that's not necessarily the best place to be. Maybe you're checking in the window to see if there's just anybody in there. Yeah, so at this moment, when you realize there's no one in there, it's time to go back to your team. You are the big healer for your side right now, and they need your ability to sustain them to keep everybody alive. Well, the Illari did a good thing throwing her healing pylon up here. The thing about putting it up here is that it's not behind the sign where it could get a lot of value, so Sigma can just hit it with rocks for free, and two left clicks from Sigma will absolutely destroy the pylon and remove the bulk of Illari's kit. The thing that makes Illari good is this pylon, and once it's gone, she's just a worse version of other healers. Support. That's a scary moment. But you faded through to make sure that you didn't take the death on the way out. That's good. Yep, you can't reach Bastion from that far away. So you reposition. Awesome. Very good. Bastion just took a rail. He just took a railgun to the face. And you save him. But, okay, so Bastion needs to chill. When you see this healing pylon come up, now you know it's time to go back to your Orisa and try and get up with the tank, keep her alive, because Orisa will live forever if you enable her to. Cool, cool. This Sojourn is a scary fight for you, but you are able to get her. In the moment that you get her, this is the moment where your brain should say, okay, now Mercy is going to deny all of what I just did. She's going to remove all of the value that I just created by flying up here and getting a res. So the thing that you should do is wait, right? You just wait in this little spot for the Mercy to do what she does best, which is throw her own life away for someone who is less effective than she is. She's not going to do it. That is very surprising. But at least you and Bastion have a high ground angle on them. The Mercy is down, so you guys are good at this moment. Yes, yes. You know, you can't see the third turret there, but there is a third turret there. The Sigma is too big of a target for you to kill, but when your team is there to fight with you, then you attack Sigma. So, like, right now, it's better for you to be supporting your squad, because you want team shots on Sigma. His damage is very high compared to your life, and his survivability tools are very effective. So, while he can't kinetic grasp your beam, you still need team shots to kill him before he kills you. There you go. So your Orisa is putting damage into him, and you can see, even with him not being able to deflect or absorb your beam, you can see just how long he's still staying alive, right? And that's a long time. So you got it. You got the point. You threw the damage orb right away. That's the right thing to do. With Genji here, you're instinctively gonna want to chase him down, because to a Moira, Genji looks like food, right? So when you see him, you immediately think, oh, this motherfucker's going down, bro. I'm gonna kill him. But you should stay on the point right now. Because Genji didn't overcommit to the angle. You see, Genji came out, but he put himself in an easy place that he could dive back in, right? You used your movement ability to get to him, and now he's being supported, so there's the potential that you get punished for this. But you're not going too hard, and I respect that. This is good. Don't walk out. Don't walk out. Go back to the point. Wait for your team. Yes. Yes, exactly. You're doing all the right things right now. Even though you really want to kill that Genji, you know that with the support from Mercy, you don't have the damage to actually do it. So going back to your team and just making sure that you guys get the payload out of here is more important. And you're throwing those damage orbs, which is perfect. The skill orb could potentially kill something on the other side of the wall, and you want to just keep it on cooldown as much as you can. You're good. You're good. I was gonna mention, you're just healing a little bit too much. Your bar will refill over time as you don't press the button, so don't forget to give it time to refill in the moments where you don't necessarily need it. Your tank is overcommitting. With the Discord orb on her, she needs to get the hell out of here because she's taking on the entire enemy team right now. It might not feel like it to her, but with the Discord orb on her, she is taking damage from this Zen, 20% extra. She's taking damage from this Sigma, 20% extra, right? And when Genji comes around the corner, she's also going to be taking 20% more from him. The Orisa could potentially just fall apart right now. She does figure it out, so that's good. But like I said, because you held your healing down so long, you're now out of juice. So you need to make sure that you just give that time to recharge. Yep. It's definitely time to ult. The Orisa is going to die, though. So with your ultimate, because you see Orisa is so low health, the Orisa is going to die. There's nothing you can do about that. You want to chase down Zenyatta. Fuck that guy. But you use it on Genji, that's not bad either, but you know that you're getting rocked by Sigma from the side, right? So in this moment, you need to fade and get out of there, because their team is advancing on you. Yes. Yes. Target priority is on point. Your target priority is on point, but your other support is not doing the thing she needs to do to save you. With the healing pylon up here, it's in a good place, but you're too far away to get value out of it. And with the Sigma barrier in your way, it also can't shoot you, even if you were, like, here, which is where you would need to be to actually get support from that. Your Illari is busy firing her gun at things and not actually healing you, so you got to be very careful right now. You have the whole team in front of you. This is not, and your tank is dead, right? This is not where a Moira wants to be. And you go down for it. That sucks. But like I said, you can see what Ilari's doing. I'm gonna damage this barrier, right? She's not healing you. So part of that is your other support not doing the right thing, and part of that is you not having strong positioning at that moment. So your Ashe goes down to the gigantic beam of Symmetra, and now that the doors are closing, Sim has overcommitted to this angle, so when you guys spawn in, everyone kills Sim, right? And the Zen is just going to back up. He's just going to leave. But Symmetra, unless she teleports out of there, is going to die. Or should die. She should be punished for being this far out as the doors close. Punish her. Punish her. Oh, and now punish the Mercy for also overcommitting. The Mercy overcommitted by flying in to try and heal Sim. I think Mercy will probably get away. I still think your team should punish this Symmetra for being out this far. But they're not going to be able to, unfortunately. They just can't. The Zen is... Oh, God, this is so bad. This is, like, blatantly ignoring who is attacking you from, like, every member of your team right now, right? Like, everybody got tunnel visioned onto Sim. Now the Orisa is fighting the Sigma. But the biggest target, the slowest, easiest to kill target is still over here. Zen never went back, and he's charging up the big orbs. He's got the Discord orb onto Orisa, which means that Orisa's life is about to go down hard and fast if he hits those shots. We'll see what happens. But of course he misses, because he sucks balls, so... But yeah, there it is. You can see your Orisa was full health. Now she has like 30% health. Zen is starting to back away. It's time to just chill, right? She just needs to calm down a little bit. And she's gone. Man. I saw you look at the healing pylon thinking, oh my god, I gotta kill this Sim turret. That one's yours. Why? Why did we ult at the spawn door? So your Illari wasted her ultimate by using it directly at the spawn door. She's also putting herself in extreme danger by moving in front of the Sim barrier with no tank, right? There's no tank on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 members of the enemy team are right there with Mercy healing up the Sigma. Nothing is going to happen in this scenario. Using her ultimate is a complete waste here. Put it back on you. And that's what she gets. Yes, yep. Yep, you just peel for your Ashe, because you hear Genji, you know he's over here. You don't commit to the fight, you don't commit to killing him, unless he stays too long, but you peel for the Ashe. Yeah, and you just let him go, just let him go. Good, good. And now that you see the red beams, so your team needs the heal right now, so you're going to put that on them. But what you need to do after they get a little bit more health is just kill these 2 turrets. Good, good. And now with the Ashe going down and your Orisa getting picked up by Sigma, the best thing that you could possibly do for her is to funnel heals into her to keep her inside of armor health, because the Sigma's damage will be reduced by 25% while she's in the armor health. So funneling healing into the Orisa will save her life right now. But unfortunately you don't. Let's just see what happens to Orisa. She is using her spear spin to keep herself in armor health, so she'll still have that damage reduction. That's good. Bang. And that takes her, like, oof. If she didn't have that DR, she definitely would have just been killed by that, or very, very close to death. With the enemy team advancing on her, the best thing you can do right now is kill Mercy, but the Zen is also here. You guys are in a bad, bad place, right? Yeah, so the Orisa kind of fell back, and while that's good, she's still low health. And the Genji, again, looks like food. I know you're hungry for some lunch, and you're hoping to get some Japanese food, right? But at this moment, I think you go back in and you heal Orisa, because if she staggers, that's going to be a significant amount of time loss for your team. And you peel, and you're able to get the kill, but this Mercy, again, you need to think, as soon as you kill something, if they have a Mercy on the other team, okay, where's the person that's going to deny all the value I just created, right? You're about to get hit by this rock. Yes. And there she is, going for that res, right? And since your Orisa is down, you guys effectively are stuck in the spawn for even longer. And with the Genji coming back, the push that you made to kill him, where I said you should be healing Orisa, not killing Genji at this moment, the push you made to kill Genji is now has now been made completely null and void. So that sucks. You throw the healing orb for yourself, keep yourself alive, that's really good. You turn around with the healing spray, but no one's behind you. Hopefully you see that, you do. Good. Yes. But you should have waited for more of your team to be alive at this moment, right? The Illari's coming out, right? Here she is. But the tank is not here yet. The tank needs to be here so that you can do things, so that there's a big-ass fucking horse walking around doing, like, you know, horse stuff, and then they're not looking at Moira, who sneakily slinks into the back line, right, and kills their Mercy. They're busy looking at the big horse, you know, who's kicking and bucking and throwing spears and shit. Yes. 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 You have the beam on that Mercy. Right now, your fade is up. You see this rock getting formed. You fade over there and over to the wall over here, and you keep damaging that Mercy, and you make him waste his rock, right? Yes! You went the wrong way, but your heart was in the right place, right? If you'd have faded over here, this is where Mercy was. You could have gotten that value. That being said, you did the right thing at the right time. Fast reaction speed. Good job. I don't know that I necessarily would have pushed the payload at this moment, but it does force them to make a choice. So it's not all bad until Symmetra comes up and starts beaming you in the butt cheek with her beam. And though, like, the sim is just started damaging you, so you can see how small the beam is right now. It's not going to deal very much damage in this moment. You need to line of sight her and fade the hell out of here. No, we don't take this fight. We don't take this fight because you're not in the sweet spot range, right? As Moira, there's that sweet spot range that I talked about where you fight Sim and she can't damage you, but you can damage her, right? See, this is the end of Sim's beam. Your beam actually works from way back here. So, you fade out before you take too much damage, because her damage ramps up very rapidly, and if you let her ramp it up, she will kill you pretty much instantly. Your movement is crazy. Very good keeping her at bay, but you need to use your next fade to get back to your team. You should have gone back to your team originally. I appreciate the kind of ducking and weaving, the bobbing and weaving that you're doing is very cool, but you need to get back to the squad. You've spent too much time away from them at this point. And you fade, you're fading in the wrong direction, right? The team needs you. Illari is kind of a shit healer. So you need to remember that you are the main support player right now. So the best thing that you can do is be with the horse. The longer you keep that horse alive, the more value your team will get. You tried to kill the Mercy and you didn't get it. When that happened, it's time to go back to the horse, right? You're fading in the wrong direction. You want this duel so badly, and you're trying to get her to duel you in that sweet spot, but it's kind of like when, okay, if you've ever watched MMA, like, if you've ever seen, like, The Ultimate Fighter, or, like, any other mixed martial arts, there is a thing when a striker fights a grappler, right? Like somebody who's really good at jiu-jitsu, right? And they're fighting a striker, the grappler will try and get the striker to put himself out of position where his advantage is squandered, and then so he'll lay on the ground and like try to bait him into the spot, and that's kind of what you're doing, right? You're trying to bait Sim into the spot, but her as the striker is not taking the bait, right? Like you're laying on the ground, you're like, come on, come fight me where I have the advantage. And Sim's like, nah, fam, stand up, and let's box it out, right? That's the MMA equivalent of what's happening in front of us. Oh, she's so low, and you want it so bad. Okay, she dies, right? We're ignoring this turret, though. Like, this turret has been up for a long time. Don't ignore things that are actively shooting you. That, you know, it's very easy to kill that, right? Okay, so you're back with the squad. Thank goodness. Like I said, you were just away from the team a little bit too long. That's too much healing. Don't forget, and like I said before, with Moira, you want to press and let go. Press and let go, because it continues to heal for like a second after you let go. So the longer you hold it like this, you're wasting that potential of the additional heal that comes with Moira. Practice that in the practice range on the bots. Press it and let go. Press it and let go, and watch as their health keeps going up a little bit. Keeps going up after you have let go. And then you'll get the feel for that. You need to work the muscle memory of that into your mind, because that is going to save you from draining your beam really fast. And like you can already see, you're down to like 40% beam. You need to just let it go and use your healing orb to heal up the team for the incidental damage that they're about to take, and just let this recharge. You have drained yourself completely out of heals as you're about to enter a team fight. The damage orb is really, really effective when it can do things to low health targets, right? So it's not necessarily as effective to use just like throwing it down the street and hoping that it gets somebody while you're not in a team fight. It's very difficult to get away from when you have other things to also worry about. It's very easy for them to just be like, oh, there goes the Moira orb, right? Like, if they don't have anything else to focus on. So I would utilize the healing orb more in between fights. And then as the fight is kind of breaking out and you have your own healing available, then like pepper a damage orb in there with your normal healing orb rotation, and then that way you're going to be able to catch people who are low health, like trying to escape or trying to walk behind cover or something like that. It'll be easier for you to get value out of the damage orb while the fight is going on. And in addition to that, when you do throw your healing orb in here, you want to throw it at the wall, right? So either at this wall or at that wall, because the healing orb is going to go bonk, 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 like Pong, over and over again, and just stay with your team. And in these close quarter scenarios, you can also, like, say that you were in here, right? And you want to keep that healing orb on you. In any kind of room like this, you throw it at the floor, and it will bounce off the floor and go to the ceiling, floor to ceiling, floor to ceiling, over and over again. And that way you'll get the full value out of the orb, and it won't just kind of, like, float off like a balloon, right? Okay, we're pushing it forward. Pushing it forward. Yes, this is the perfect time to throw the damage orb. And you're trying to get some value out of your damage beam there, but unfortunately the sim turrets are above you. Now's the time to drop that heal on the tank. You are out of charge, right? You're out of juice because we held it down too long prior to this team fight. It's time to ult. Yes. Fuck yes. Now kill this Zenyatta. And you were able to kill the Mercy. You beamed the Symmetra down. That Zen can die next. Your tank is down, though. So what you need to do is, now that you are Scary Moira inside of Coalescence, and you see that this Zen is super low health, and there's no one to resurrect him, now you be Scary Moira, and you come forward, and, like, you get aggressive with them at this moment, right? Like, you treat them like they are all Genji right now, and you go get that Zen kill, and then you fade the fuck out of there and live. Because you're at full health, the beam will heal you as you are taking damage. So, you know, and you have 6 seconds left on it. Plenty of time to get extremely aggressive on their team. You're using it on Genji, and that's not a bad thing. But if for whatever reason, your Sojourn does not feel like getting healed today, so she's actively avoiding your beam. You're trying to put it on her, but you can't because she won't let you. Okay. Okay, so it's a scary thing to fade this way, away from your team, away from the payload, just to get this kill on this Genji. We know that we have teammates above you, and we also know that, like, the Genji, while he is low health, he's also alone. So, like, maybe you'll probably get away with this, but in general, I want to discourage you from using Fade as an entrance tool. Yes, and with the help of Ashe, you were able to detonate him with a stick of dynamite, so that's good. Like, you can walk to them, and this goes for Winston as well. Like, you can walk to them and then use your movement ability to get out, which will save you in more situations than using your movement ability to get in. You were fine there, though. Stop wasting your heal. That was a slick fade. I just want to back it up so that we could see that from your, from the Zen's perspective, right? Like, let's look at what Zen just saw when you did that. Because that was awesome. He's charging up. He wants that one hit, baby. He wants that one hit so badly. He's coming around the corner. He sees you. He's about to flick to you. And what does he see? Oh, you disappeared. He missed anyway. But still, that was pretty cool. And we're back on you, right? Yeah, okay. The Zen goes down. He overcommitted to that. Just like on your side in this fight, when the payload is almost there, if your team is not actively going out as a full team, there's no reason to try and commit your life to this. You're just not going to stall them at all, and you're just going to end up dying, right? Like, his team, way back here, Zenyatta is a support character, needs to be behind the team, right? The players need to be in front of him. But he decided it was time for him to go out and try and contest, while the rest of the team was like, well, they got it. You can see that they have this mindset because Sim is already setting up for the fight that's about to happen, right? And Sigma is warding off the doorway. The Genji is throwing shurikens from afar. The Zenyatta got punished, and he shouldn't have done that. You guys did the same thing at this point, but you guys had Reaper and your tank were out here. Your Junker Queen were out here doing the exact same thing. When they got it, just let them have it. That is an interesting wall, because it's only a few seconds before you guys actually push it through. I think this sim may be fucked up here, because yes, it does give them a few seconds of, like, they can shoot you and not have to worry, but if she had turned it sideways and cut the payload in half, right, then you guys have to make a more interesting choice as it comes around this corner, right? Like, she could have put it right here, and then that way she, you know, you guys have to kind of fight in and out of it. She could use it a little bit better. Right now, it's just a wall that they could shoot through. Just a big barrier. And again, like, in 5 seconds, you guys are going to pass this anyway. That was the perfect time to throw the damage orb. You know you can't damage them through the sim barrier. Fade. You had a split second. As soon as you hear him start saying that, you can fade out of there. Because, like, in the last time he did it, and I told you to wait a second, it was in the same spot too, right? I told you to wait a second to see if it was on you. Your team was very spread out at that moment. But you know that there are 3 people all together. You, the Orisa, and the Illari are all together right now, or the Ashe even, are all kind of standing together. So in this moment, you know he's going to put it on you. So this is like, as soon as you hear him start talking, you fade out of there. Unfortunately, you don't get to, but your healing orb saved your life. It came up, and it looked you in the face like the eye of Sauron and saved your life. That couldn't have happened better, frankly. As you're fading, you are fading right now. So as you're fading right now, it would be wise of you to sneak over here so that you can heal Orisa and keep her alive. And that way you can be out of line of sight of the enemy team. But you just kind of walk gently to the side. At least you're kind of line of sighting them. I think your heart is in the right place here. Yeah, you're using the angle well. You can hear the Genji is to your left, right? You can hear the sound of the shurikens coming out, and in this moment, you want to... The thing that killed you in the last round was that you ignored the Sojourn who was to your side. The ignoring of the sound cue that is giving you all of the information you need to make the right call is going to be your downfall if you don't pay attention to it. So just make sure when you hear him, you know, then you turn and you deal with him, right? Deal with him immediately, because these guys are in front of you. They're in front of everyone. But Genji is behind you, and no one is looking at him. But you know he's there. Actually, Sojourn, I think, is looking at him. But you get my point. So you've ignored him for long enough that he could have killed you by now. And you faded into the enemy team. You are probably going to die for this. Although the Illari used her Sunburst to kill... like to attach to the Sigma, you faded directly into the enemy team into a very, very dangerous position. Genji has to deal with this Ashe, though, so I think he dashed through you a second ago, which is why I said I thought you were going to die. I thought the Genji would have come in. It is still very scary for you. You're rocked, you're stunned. You see, you realize now the mistake you've made, right? Yes. Good. And now it's time to just funnel heals into Orisa. Make sure she stays up. I wouldn't even stop to throw the healing orb. I would just keep funneling heals into her. Alright, so she lived. She's back in armor health. But your Sojourn is down, unfortunately. Wait a minute. Where did the Sojourn go that she got killed by Zenyatta's kick? So Zen was trying to get the flank angle. Sojourn was also trying to get the flank angle. And she paid the price for it. That is, you know, unfortunate for her. You can't kill Mercy inside of her ultimate. Yeah, you gotta wait until Valk is done. Because she has full flight control, right? Because she could just fly away from you. The time that you spend damaging her could be infinitely better spent doing, like, literally anything else. Hang on one second. The cat was just on my table, licking a bowl. So I had to, you know, I had to talk to her forcefully and make sure she got down. That was... interesting. To look over to my side and see a cat being bad is hilarious. Like, it's like in those moments when you have line of sight on somebody and they don't realize you can see them. Like, you know I can see you, right? Like, you're literally right in front of me. I don't understand. Anyway, so, you're damaging Genji. You're not overcommitting. Yes, when you see the Discord Orb on your other support player, it's time to make sure that she stays alive. Discord Orb on any character that is not a tank is basically instant death if anyone is accurate. You held that damage beam out. I think you were trying to find anybody who was nearby. And like I said, yeah, so she, your Ashe is down. That actually wasn't the Illari like I thought it was. But anyway, with Bob out here, your team is going to be in a significantly better position to push this forward. The Zen is ulting right now, though. So Bob is not going to get any value on these characters. But I think Bob will have enough time to damage Bastion enough that with your damage and your team's damage, you'll be able to eliminate that threat. No. So that Zen was able to save him completely. That sucks. You see the Discord Orb is on your tank now. Now it's time to be very, very about keeping this Orisa alive. The Zen is behind you. So in that moment, you can't ignore those sound cues, like I was saying. You heard in your left headphone that Zen is behind you, so you need to know in this moment, I need to turn and I need to fight him, right? Okay. Okay, you used your fade while Bastion is utilizing his tank form. Again, when you hear the sound of that gun, your butthole needs to clench, and you need to find yourself a piece of cover, right? Looks like he is going to die, though, so at least there's that. Yes. Your Orisa was there to save you. This Sigma coming in on you while you have the Discord Orb on you. I'm pretty sure you have the Discord Orb on you. You do. This can be death for you in one left click. It did not completely connect with you, thank God. Yep, and you fade out of the way. If you'd have jumped right there, if you'd have jumped right at the end of that fade, you could have cleared this and made it to the other side, put a Lari in front of you. But this positioning is not bad either. You just have to worry about the line of sight of the balcony above you. You can hear that you have a Reaper now. This is fine. You need to kill a squishy target, though. I am amazed they let their tank die. Because Zen is over here. Instead of trying to keep the tank alive, throw the healing orb on the tank, Zen has fully committed to a fight with Reaper, which means Zen is going to die, right? The, what is it? What do they have on the other team? The Mercy is all the way back here, so she couldn't have gotten to the tank. I think you made the right call there. In general, use Coalescence to kill a squishier target than the Sigma, though. You did not need to use Fade to get close to them, right? Like, you already got the value out of that ult. It was the push that you just made. So, like, the killing of the tank was the main thing that you needed to get value out of it. You now have all of the value achieved. When you faded forward, you put yourself out of position to save yourself. But you were able to get back into the piece of cover there. The Genji is he's put himself into a death scenario, right? Like, yes, he has Deflect, and Deflect can save him for a second, but you can beam him from here. Your tank is here. Your entire team is about to come around this corner. One headshot from Malari can do most of his, like, half of his hit points. So with that and any amount of damage, then that Genji is gonna go, he's gonna go down. Excuse me. That Genji is gonna go down hard. Okay. Keeping everyone up. This is good. This is very good. Your positioning is good. You're doing that thing that I talked about where you're tapping it, but you're tapping it a little bit too fast. You see that the Mercy just rezzed the Bastion, and in this moment with the Orisa using her ultimate, we need to keep her alive, right? And unfortunately, she is standing directly in front of the Bastion, and you got hungry, and in that moment you swapped over to the damage beam. I'm not sure that you even knew that this was about to happen, but the Orisa lost almost all of her hit points pretty much instantly, which is what happens when a good team gets ulted by Orisa. Excuse me, I had to pull my keys out of my pocket. They were stabbing me in the ass. When a good team gets ulted by Orisa, they just turn and instantly delete her, right? Yeah, so you heard the sound before the circle formed. You had time to fade out of this. I know you want that tank to stay alive, but she is going to die inside of this circle, whether you like it or not. Oh, you tried to fade. She was able to get out, though. She was able to get out, and you lived, so that is good. Yes, you're doing the right thing. You're out of heals now. And you know you're out of heals, so you're trying to go in for it. You throw the damage orb. And the damage orb will force them to make a choice, right? Like, they're taking damage from the spawn. They're right in front of their spawn door. They think they're safe, right? You can see how this Mercy is reacting to it. She's like, oh, shit, I don't want to get damaged by that. And she's going to put herself out into an unsafe place. So they're forced to make a choice. Do they stand there and take damage from the damage orb? Or do they put themselves out into a place where they could potentially be killed? The best thing for them to have done would have been to just walk back in the spawn door, but they don't have the time to contest if they do that. So that was a good damage orb on your part. You see the Mercy is here. You heard the Genji ultimate. You heard the Bastion ultimate. You are about to fade into their backline, come over here and start killing this Mercy, right? Which is the thing that you should do. It'll save you from Genji, it'll save you from Bastion, and although it puts you in a significantly worse place because their tank is about to come out, you are going to be able to kill their main support player, and in that moment, I think that you will win. Your team will push it through. Oh, but you went backwards. That's interesting. So you are going to try and kill the Genji, but by leaving the Mercy alive, you have made it so that the Genji could just be rezzed, or potentially your damage will be invalidated because she'll just heal through it. And with your Fade on cooldown, you are unable to get away from the Bastion ultimate. But if you'd have gone the other way, right, he would have not put it on you, and here goes Mercy, right, just completely invalidating the damage that you put in just now. If you had faded the other way, Bastion would have not ulted on you because he would be too busy worrying about where the payload is, right? So you see, she's in Valk. You can't kill her in Valk, so it is what it is. Your team needs to back off now. That sucks. You have so little to get it there, too. Your Fade is about to come off cooldown. You fade through, right, and you get out of there. Yes, hell yes. Grab that health pack. Don't be afraid. Nah, fuck that. You're low health, you grab this health pack. Ten seconds left. With Bob going out, and you about to have Coalescence, this is the moment when you take the point from their team, right? Like, you get aggressive, you see you only have 5% left, it's time to put that damage beam on somebody, charge that ultimate, and press G. Or, it's G for me, Q for you, I think, right? You're trying to keep Bob alive, but you just can't. You're using all of your healing to, keep everybody alive. This is totally fine. You need everybody up, and that healing's gonna be wasted when you're inside of your ultimate anyway. Bang, you press it immediately. You press it, like, I know you wanted to throw that damage orb. This is good. You definitely should throw an orb right now. But that being said, I would have just pressed it, because you are so close. You thought better of it, and you just pressed it. You see the Reaper with the value Death Blossom. Bob was able to kill their Diva's mech. Hell yeah, dude. That is exactly what you wanted to happen. And you make it to the end. What a great round. What a great way to end that round. Alright, let's move it forward. Okay, so you're attacking first now. You got 34 seconds. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee while this is going through.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey.
Okay. Again,
Aggression is no substitute for ability.
just try to be at the spawn door, right? For that additional second. 10 seconds left. You're moving up. You're moving up. This is good. Yes. Throw that, have that damage orb queued so that as soon as the door comes down, you can chuck that bitch into the enemy team. Start generating your ultimate as fast as possible. You can throw the orb from farther back, right? Like as soon as you see the spawn door open up, you can let that orb go. You can loose that damage orb and it will fly over here. It'll bounce off of this. It'll bounce off of this. And then it'll go into their team, right? You put yourself in a position where you could have been killed very quickly. Just a scary moment, right? Plus, your Diva is AFK. Your Diva, while she was at the spawn door, and you guys thought that you were actually gonna play, Diva decided that now was the time to scratch her ass, or, like, leave the computer, or whatever. I don't know why, but in the moment you needed her most, she is failing you. Tell me she's at least out. This is not your fault. That's a good fade. You can't do anything right now. You need someone to get a pick on their support players or get a pick on like one of their damage dealers. Damaging the Malga, he can heal with critical hits, and then he can also heal with cardiac overdrive. Pretty sure that's what it's called. So he can just deal, like, he could heal really a lot of damage, right? And then the Mercy is also beaming onto him. So your team, they need to commit to a fight with some of these characters over here. You see Sim is all the way back at the point. Your Lucio has completely abandoned you guys and is throwing his life away. I hate seeing Lucios do this. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with Lucio. He's one of my most played characters. I hate watching him abandon the entire team to go throw his life away. What are you doing? Who are you assisting? No one is in your aura. You're literally accomplishing nothing, and then you're gonna die and stagger for the team. It's infuriating to look at. But again, your tank is in the spawn, so... Oh my god, with the help of the Reaper, you were able to kill this Malga. This Mercy is immediately going to try and res him, and if she doesn't, then she should fly back to her team and get out of there as quick as she can. So she's going back to the team right now. Now would be the time where you can chase her down. But you get out of the way. There's nothing wrong with getting out of the way. Oh my god, your tank figured out that it's time to play. I just sent another replay code to you in an email so you can review both tomorrow. Okay, man, sounds good. Thank you for the content. Bang. Yes, good. Your Reaper is critical right now. You can't heal anybody from this distance. It's just too far away. You held it for too long. The Moira spray is not like Mercy's beam. It's like if you had a squirt gun and you were like squirting your cat who's like right over there. Like that's how you need to think about Moira's beam, right? Or like if you had like a hose and you put your thumb over the end of the hose, like I want to make sure that it's in frame. You put your thumb over the end of the hose and it goes forward a few feet, right? Like that's how Moira's spray works. That's how you need to think about it. The range on it is not like a Mercy beam. Hell yeah. You are getting destroyed by the Symmetra right now. You know that, so you get out of there, but you are very easily able to kill this Lucio, and doing so is going to massively benefit your team, so good job. Yes, and you let them do what they do best, which is kill things for you. That's the whole reason why they exist, right? Specifically Reaper. But the Reaper is getting dusted right now, and your Lucio can't hit a shot worth a damn, so this is tough, right? Again, the Lucio is probably too close to even hit the crit on her. And you were able to kill her, that's great. Now you know that the Malga is behind you, so as soon as this fade comes off cooldown, you need to fade into this room and grab the health pack, right? There's a health pack right here. As soon as you get into the room, it's right here, even though it's on cooldown. The premise is sound, right? Yes, yes. You didn't grab the health pack, and you are at 110 hit points. You're at less than half, and you didn't grab the health pack. You could die so quickly. But your healing orb is helping. The Mercy is stupid. Cool, cool. And let me tell you something. Right now, because it is round 4, round 3 even, and you guys just got the attack, when you got that pie piece, you made it almost impossible for them to win. So, when that happens, when you get this, I want you to have a massive boost of confidence in your mind, because in the 3rd round, when they pushed it to the end, when you pushed it to the end, and then you come through, if you get to the point where you can escort the payload, you have basically won the competitive game. Right? You just need a strong defense, and they will not be able to stop you from winning. This is awesome. You did great. Potentially, you might win the game just based off of that. You need to let your healing recharge right now. Reaper will regenerate health based on not taking damage for a period of time, right? So, in this moment, you just stay with the payload. and you smash that group up button in your radio menu. You tell them, group up, come back to me, stop fucking around up there, get over here. We all need to be on the payload. 3 people on payload, no one is moving forward. The tank is standing in front of it, Reaper is standing next to the tank, and that is it, right? And then everybody else is back on the payload. You hear the sim wall go out, and because you don't see the sim wall, you know that it's safe to assume that Sim put it horizontally in front of her team again, like she did, right? To protect them on their backline while they fire into you as this door opens, right? But Mauga is squandering that advantage, but you know that you can't actually do anything to them at this point, so you just want to use the payload as a piece of cover and make sure that you don't take any damage. Don't fade into their backline to try and snag a kill from them while the wall is up, because then you won't be able to get healed. And again, if you had just waited while the payload was coming out and not used your yellow beam, it would have recharged up at this point. And now you need to damage something. You need to, otherwise you can't actually use your heal, and that puts you in a bad place, right? Throw that healing orb, yes. Yes, their team is stupid as hell, dude. I'm sorry that you died at that moment, but their team is stupid as hell. Everybody just left the wall. The wall was fine. They could have stood behind it and taken 0 damage. But for whatever reason, no one knows that their guns work at range, and they walked directly in front of their massive advantage to try and kill you. Unfortunately, you got railgunned in the body after taking some damage. Again, with the wall there, you could have just used the payload as a piece of cover. So we're going to play it out. We'll see how far you guys get it. With the Lucio on the payload, he's going to be very difficult to kill, and putting Sim here makes it so that your tank is in an extremely dangerous position. With you dead, and your Lucio is also dead, there's no way that you guys push it, any further than this, basically. Your push is over. Hopefully you still win based on the amount of distance you were able to push it so far. It's just bad news, right? Just sad for your team. Even with Bob here, you don't make it.
This ends now.
No shot. That's okay. You know what? It happens. You made it to the pie pieces, and that's what's most important. At this moment, if you can assemble a strong defense and actually fight against them and keep them back, they have to make it a full push and getting the point. So I think you still win this if you guys can defend strong. Let's just see where you're at. We don't have players yet. Bang, you are here. Okay, you have positioned yourself. You've positioned yourself in a place where you could very easily take the alpha hit from their team and maybe die. I see you're about to use your damage orb at them, and then when you do that, just fade backwards and get out of there. Again, your team is not utilizing their high ground position. No one has set up, which is crazy to me. The Illari and the Ashe and the D.Va should all be right here. Right, this is where you defend. I've said this before. I said this at the beginning. This is where you defend on Midtown. You look down at them from the street, and you use your high ground angle to shoot in at them. Right, the Reaper is kind of in a fine place because he kind of needs to be forward. Reaper is not the pick for defense on this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And you chuck the damage orb and you get out of there, right? Good, good, fantastic. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. Reaper backing up is a little bit wild, but he should be, if he's anywhere, right? If he's anywhere that's not with your team, he should be in here getting ready to aggress on people that come into this little side door, and that way he can wraith form out and back to you guys should he need to. But he's in the middle of the street where he will get 0 value. He's not close enough to do any damage to anyone. There he goes, he's going in. That was a clutch spot for your damage orb, because you can see how many walls there are in here. This is going to bounce around and absolutely demolish everyone who is there. The amount of damage that puts out is significant, and Lucio has to keep healing aura on to make sure that he doesn't take too much damage in this moment. That was a good damage orb. You guys need to... Oh, man, that sucks. The Ashe utilizing this piece of cover is not big enough, really, to save her. And the healing pylon being here, unfortunately, does not heal fast enough, and it can only heal one target at a time. So it was not able to save her from the burst damage of the Ramatra, the damage over time even of the Ramatra. And that, like, you know, that sucks. But at least your Reaper is in the right place. Reaper can win this duel against Symmetra as long as she doesn't get supported. Let's see if he does. And your Illari kills Sim, so Reaper is good to go. You're trying to keep your Diva up. You're keeping her in armor health right now. This is good. Right now, you see that the Sojourn is here. You need to target swap over to the Lucio. He needs to be the one that you get aggressive with. Force him to go back to his team, but you want to throw your healing orb so that you can keep alive, keep yourself alive, and kind of walk with the healing orb as you damage the Lucio. You were able to get the kill on the Sojourn, but the Lucio is just going to come over here and start taking the point, right? No one is contesting him at this moment, and he's doing what your Lucio did. And everybody's so focused on the tank, they don't even realize Lucio is there. And now you figured it out. Now we're cooking. Yeah, exactly. No. No, you chase that Lucio down. You chase his little ass down, and you put him in the respawn screen. Because once he dies, this guy doesn't have any healing left. Plus, you are like the best person to chase Lucio down. You barely have to aim, you just point in his general direction, and he just dies. Yeah, like, you are the person to be there fighting him right now. Yes? Yes? Oh, no. You don't need the heal, you need Lucio to die. Oh, no, and he's regenning health. He was so low. He was 1 hit point. Your Illari is trying to kill him, but she doesn't have the aim to do it. You are the character that kills Luce. Oh, no. The Mercy is about to be back, too. Like, if I just pan over here, you can see the Mercy is on her way back from the spawn. She's gonna GA over to... Actually, the Sojourn might abandon her, right? So it might take longer for her to come back from the spawn. But their team is getting reinforcements at this moment. The tank is not the priority. Yes? Yes. Exactly. Perfect. Now you can throw your healing orb into your team, and you need to do the thing that I talked about with Sim, where you outrange her. Yep, you throw the healing orb. Good. Keeping the team up. You want to keep this Diva in armor health if you can. Good. And then she runs away from you. That's not great, huh? You can't heal her from there. So I just want to show you. Your heal works to about like right here, and then that's it, right? So when she's that far away, it just doesn't reach. You throw the healing orb. You know this Mercy is going for the res. You know she's going to try and res Ramatra, or res whoever she can, Symmetra even. In this moment, you turn and you immediately start damaging her. It doesn't matter how much damage your Diva takes. The Illari is here. It's time to kill this Mercy. Yes. Yes. You're holding it too long. You're holding it too long. You can't get these people from where you're at. It doesn't reach them, and you're holding it down. You're just draining your battery right now. You're draining yourself of all of your juice.
Keep holding out. We're almost done.
You hear that, Lucio? You hear him? When you hear him, it's time to get aggressive on him. He is the Genji of support for you. Like, he's hard to kill. He's very elusive. He can run on walls and shit. The thing that you have over him is that you don't have to aim. You just, as soon as you hear him, take him out, right? Like, you already killed Mercy. That's the main priority target. Lucio is next. He needs to die right now, like immediately. Your team is on point. Your Ashe is not letting him live. That's good. Now that the Ramatra's back, you can easily just take Ramatra out. He can't do... Oh, you guys won it. Let me just, I didn't realize that it was about to be over. You guys win, right? You killed the Lucio. You stopped them from being able... They never even got a single pie piece. And exactly what I said happened earlier, what I said earlier holds true. You guys getting the point to where you actually push the payload in round 3 is basically a win for your team. There's nothing they can do to make this easier for them. It's just a very, very hard situation to fight into. So the fact that you guys got it means that you basically won the game at that moment, right? And that held true to the end. You guys put up a strong defense. You were able to absolutely obliterate them time after time as they tried to funnel in one after another. Just the stagger train left the station, and you just killed them. You just murdered them. Everything went exactly the way you wanted it to. All right, so my main critiques for your Moira. You need to muscle memory in the range of her spray. Like, her damage beam has a much farther range than her healing beam. So you need to think about that when you're utilizing the healing beam. It's like from you to Diva, that's about how far it goes, right? Like right about there, maybe a little bit farther than that, but that is it, right? It's not the damage beam. That has like double the range of the healing beam. So you need to go into the practice range and you need to work it into your muscle memory. Just go to the bot that you can heal and then back up, and then heal them, and then back up, and then heal them. And when you find the spot where it no longer heals them, you need to look at that, and you need to drill that into your brain. That is the main thing that will save you as Moira, is knowing the length of your beam, because then you're not wasting time trying to heal people that are out of range, right? Next, the important thing that you need to figure out for Moira is, when do you damage and when do you heal, right? So, like, there are times when you have been just kind of holding the healing down, trying to heal up your team, but the priority target that you needed to kill was right in front of you, and the Lucio is like my main example of that, but there were, like, on this point, you could have killed Lucio very easily. When he was back over here, you stopped healing, or you stopped damaging him to go back to your team, but you are the counter to Lucio. You're the counter to Lucio, you counter Tracer, you counter Genji, you are the instant damage, the unmitigatable, they can't get away from it, the damage is too free for you. So you just use it. You always kill those characters when you see them. That's food to you, right? Like, that's lunch. And then the other thing is, like, holding down the healing. You don't do that. You never do that with Moira. You press it, and you press it, and you press it, just like that, in that cadence. So again, that's another thing that you just need to muscle memory in. You need to drill that into your mind, is that you press and you let go, you press and you let go, and you watch their health will keep going up. So spend some time in the practice range with this character and understand her range, and then understand her healing cadence, and you will be much better off. The only time you hold it is when the tank is taking like an immense amount of damage and there's nothing you can do to stop it, right? Like, and then you only hold it for like a second, 2 seconds. You don't just like, you don't hold it so long, right? I think you did really well in this game. The swap to Moira was 100% the play, because you were able to deal with their damage dealers who were putting in a lot of hurt to you specifically when you were playing Mercy. When you play Mercy, she's a hard target to kill, but for certain characters, she's very easy to kill comparatively, right? Like, Genji can dive her and be in the situations that be in the places where Mercy can Guardian Angel to. Symmetra, when Mercy is on the ground, can very easily just beam her to death. With Moira, you have the offensive advantage against those two characters. You did the right thing. Everything went pretty well. You won the game, which is also awesome. Congratulations. And I think you did great. And thank you, Storm, for sending me in this footage. I am excited that I got to review that. I really appreciate it. And tomorrow we're going to be doing another one from Spicy One. We got a couple of gameplays that he has sent in, so I'm excited for that. And now we're going to talk about counter swapping inside of an actual game here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to queue up. I'm specifically going to queue up as all, and that way we have the most opportunity to talk about counter swapping. When I queue as all, for whatever reason, it just keeps giving me tank over and over again. So if that happens, then, you know, I may only get to talk about tanking. But the counter swap game is extremely important inside of Overwatch, and you, of course, it gives me support. After I say it always gives me tank, right? But you were able to very easily see the counter swap game in that last match. You were incredibly intelligent about your ability to do better as a different hero, right? And because of your swap, you were able to win the game and also take less deaths. So that is good. I need to know. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm going to play Zen.
Amid discord,
And with this team,
we must search in
a Lucio would be a better pick than Zenyatta, right? Because I can boost the Torbjorn and I can boost the Zarya over to the point. But that being said, if I can get value out of Zen's Discord Orb, Zarya becomes the most effective damage dealer in the entire game when she's at high charge. So, in this moment, the best thing that I could possibly do is just be with Zarya, although Zarya is not in the right place, and I would like for these barriers to be destroyed right now. I spent too much time talking about it, and the reasoning behind the Zen pick, but this is also not really where you defend on this map, but it is what it is, right? We're going to put the healing orb onto Zarya. We're going to start charging up. We're charging up. We're charging up. Bang. And they have a Roadhog, which is perfect for me, because that means that I'm going to get a ton of value out of my Discord Orb. I need to get out of the way, and I wasn't able to. That was bad positioning on my part. I didn't see the Cassidy until it was too late. As I said, I need to get out of the way. That's when I noticed that Cass was up there. I was busy looking at Roadhog and trying to put the Discord Orb onto him. With our tank down, it's now time to just wait. I think we just wait here at the spawn. The enemy team has two long-range, high-damage characters. I want to get the heal out to my team who is dying. I want to keep our... Oh my god, just give me the Kiriko. There we go. I want to make sure that our Kiriko at least stays alive here, because she is the most important. And I'm not going to commit to this angle too much. I'm going to put that on our Junkrat, try and save him, but I can't. Put the healing orb on Kiriko. Put the healing orb on the tank, because now Kiriko is running for a health pack. And again, we're going to use the Discord Orb on the Hog to put in that big damage on him. And that Discord Orb is going to force him back, right? But we need our Kiriko here to be able to do the additional healing that we need. Again, we're putting Discord Orb up, right? I was not able to get it on the tank there. Waiting for the heals from my team. Just utilizing my big damage now. Backing up out of the Hanzo ultimate. Gonna put the healing orb onto our tank. Make sure that she stays alive. We're backing up here. Putting Discord onto their tank. Because he is... We're fighting kind of at their spawn door right now. And this is not a place where I generally recommend fighting. But I'm utilizing my cover here. My piece of cover. And in doing so, we're gonna keep our team alive, right? And now that she's getting low, I'm going to pop my ultimate and make sure that we back up, right? We need to back up out of the spot that we were just in. I put the Discord Orb back onto their tank, and the tank is forced into this position where he can't get away from me. Unfortunately, I was not able to put in as much damage as I wanted to right there, but it is what it is. With Discord Orb onto Roadhog makes him such an easier target to kill. There's also the anti-heal, which is another great way to deal with him. I am low health here. I want to give that to... Oh man, I am super low health. I need to be very careful about what happens next. Just trying to keep my tank alive. Trying to keep my tank alive. Guys, come back. Guys, come back. Let's use this corner here. This is their spawn we're standing in front of. As you can see with the Discord Orb on him, how much damage this Hog has already taken. He's basically dead, and I was able to kill him very easily. Want to keep this Junkrat alive. And then I put it back onto my tank. Charging up, I'm charging up, I'm charging up. I need to keep this Junkrat up. I need to top him off. So I let go. Keep our Kiriko alive. Again, Discord Orb onto the Roadhog. Put it on the tank. And right now, I don't want to peek that at all. Yeah, no, this is a bad place for me to be. We're going to put that onto the Torb for a second, and then back onto the tank. Putting the Discord Orb onto our squad here. Our tank is dead, right? So, right now... Yeah, you do. I can't save our characters here. I can't save our Junkrat and our Kiriko. Thankfully, I was able to kind of push him back a little bit. And with the damage of Zen, I was able to kill the Roadhog. He is the scariest target on their team right now. The Hanzo on their team is now a soldier, so I don't have to worry about his instant damage anymore. But the Cassidy could very easily kill me, so I need to be out of the line of sight of Cass. Where is our tank, bro? Jesus Christ. Taking forever to get back. Now that they have a Winston, I know that I am not going to be as effective as Zenyatta. But the Discord Orb's still very strong against Winston. Just going to use that here. Going to make sure that our tank does not die. We cannot die at this moment. With the soldier on me, there's nothing I can do about that. I need to pick a different character. Zen, while he is good, is not going to save me from the Winston. I need to be on a character that I can easily get away. And because of that, I'm going to play Moira. Since Kiriko is already taken, Kiriko would have been my first choice because I can easily headshot the tank. But Moira can easily fade out of the way, which makes her a good secondary option. Torb, come back. Wait for the tank. I could have picked Lucio to boost us forward here. I don't think we need the boost necessarily. And again, you're gonna see the spray here. Spray only goes so far, so I'm utilizing the spray as intelligently as I can. Right now, I know that my team needs the healing more than they need the damage orb. They were going to get that one way or another. Our Junkrat needs to utilize the high ground position and rain on them from above. Junkrat, can you go on the high ground and get them from the other side? I can't save Zarya in this moment. It is what it is. I can throw the healing orb down to her, but I can't save her. I can save my team, potentially, right? Utilizing my healing, just getting out of the way here. Throwing the healing orb to the squad. I can't do anything here. I can't do anything. This team is pushing forward too hard. We now have a Doomfist, which is not necessarily the tank that I wish we had. You guys know how I feel about Doomfist. That dog that is barking is driving me crazy, bro. I need to get back over to my Kiriko. I don't know why Kiriko is over here. I think she's trying to keep our tank alive, but our tank is putting herself into terrible, terrible places. We just need to move. We need to move. We need the healing as much as we can. I need to not die because I need to have my ultimate up here as quick as I can. I can start damaging this soldier from here. Yes. I can throw the healing orb for my team. Right? And then I can utilize the coalescence. Oh, if I live. Bang. So now I can kill their Cass. I can kill their Kiriko. Kiriko needs to die, right? Because she can't get away right now. Now I heal the team back up because everybody's here. Good. We're good. Good, good. Super good. Utilize my damage a little bit to keep the soldier at bay. And now we have saved the point. Thank God, right? That was sketchy as hell. But we saved it at the end there. I needed to stay alive for that coalescence. By throwing the damage orb down to them, I'm charging up another coalescence. By engaging with this Cassidy, I'm going to be able to potentially get the kill on him, which will eliminate his ability to be scary to us. By moving this way, I'm using my damage orb to put in a bunch of damage on the team. While my team is back here kind of safe, right? They're kind of safe right now. Right now, the tank is taking a lot of damage. I couldn't save Junkrat, unfortunately. Yeah, there might be nothing I can do at this moment. See there, Moira is getting in, going in hard. Bang, I'm going to move back here. I'm going to start damaging their Kiriko. I will probably die for this, but that's okay. I did the best I could. My whole team is dead anyway. And that's a 7-3. Unfortunately, we lost. I had a ton of healing compared to our Kiriko, which is not what you want to see. Flo, what's going on, dude? The Kiriko spent too much time damaging, I think. And I think that's partially why we lost the game so quickly. Although we did hold them. Like, 6,000 damage for a Kiriko means that she spent a significant amount of time throwing out kunai. Probably every time she used her Kitsune Rush, she was just standing there spamming the kunai. And at the beginning of the round, when they were playing as when they were playing as Roadhog, the damage orb, the Discord orb made sense, right? But then as they switched over to Winston, I know that Zenyatta can't get away from a Winston, so it's time to be a more mobile character that can realistically get away from him, and I was able to do that and do the damage that I needed to hold them off for at least the one time where we actually won a team fight. How's the stream going? Stream's going good, man. We talked about we did a Moira slash Mercy gameplay earlier and reviewed that, and yeah, there's always room for one more, bro. Absolutely. I would love to have you along. Let me play out this game real quick, and then I'll pull you in. Okay, so off the start here, we're on Antarctic Peninsula. Off the start, we have a Torb, we have a Hanzo, we have a Kiriko, and my instinct here is to go Sigma. So I'm gonna go Sigma off the start. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what the other support is going to play, but Sigma allows me to shield my Torb, shield his turret, shield Hanzo, you know, and then also have an answer to a lot of the ultimates and stuff like that in the game. Yesterday, I caught myself getting a little bit tunnel visioned inside of the game that I was playing. In the final match, I went and rewatched that this morning, and I had myself up in the face of the enemy tank quite a bit, instead of trying to find an angle to get into the point. So I'm going to try and play a smarter tank game today. We'll see if we can. Waiting for the team, making sure the team is here, and they are. We're good to go. They have a ball, which is, you know, not my favorite character to play against. But that being said, ball is not too bad against Sigma. We know that this Lucio needs to die. Unfortunately, he's just not going to right now. We can now rock the ball, right, and put that damage in on him. And with him down, that stun was enough to keep them away. Right now, we need to move forward. We need to get damage in on their team. We're going to utilize the barrier kind of to put ourselves into a position where we're not taking too much damage. We want to kill this Junkrat as quickly as possible because he is the main damage dealer for their team. And I can do that even from behind cover and stuff like that. So I'm just going to aggress on him a little bit. Unfortunately, my team went down there, and that sucks. They died to the Hanzo, it looks like. I'm going to put this up so that the Hanzo doesn't kill me, right? And then I'm going to play kind of around the barrier. And in doing so, I'm going to keep myself alive, waiting for my team to come back. Again, I'm just utilizing my piece of cover here. We need to be very careful about where we go. And I was able to get the kill on that. I need to get back here. Was able to get the kill on that Hanzo. And with the Hanzo down, I can now kinetic grasp to get a bunch of health. We need to kill this Moira, right? This Moira is healing this Wrecking Ball quite a lot, and we don't want Wrecking Ball to be in the back line on our team, so we're just going to put her down, put him down even, and with the Hanzo back up, I didn't mean to press Kinetic Grasp, but it is what it is. With the Kitsune up, I'm going to have fast cooldown, so it doesn't matter too much. We can easily put in a ton of damage on their team. And we're doing fine right now. We're doing okay. Gonna pull that barrier back, make sure that it regens health. Gotta eat, be right back. Sounds good, man. Just gonna chuck the rock in his general direction. This ball is overcommitting to the fight very, very hard. Very hard. Gonna throw the primary fire down where I know that they are. I already have my ultimate, so I don't have to worry about that. And we know that the Hanzo now is over on the side here. And so we can utilize this time to readjust our positioning. Again, we're going to rock the ball, putting him down very quickly. Just checking to see if our Bastion got any kills, and he didn't. I was able to kill the Junkrat ultimate, which for some reason he used right in front of us with the help of the Bastion, so that's good. I know that the Hanzo is over here, so I can throw damage his way. The Lucio is now coming back from the side here, and with the Lucio ultimate going off, I know that I'm going to be totally good to use my ult now, because the only thing that could keep them alive during my ult is the Lucio ult. So now I know that when they come back for the final team fight, I'll be able to use... what's it called? I'll be able to use, Gravitic Flux. And I'm just absorbing that damage there to try and get as much health as possible. I'm gonna throw that rock towards the enemy there. And I don't want to use my ult just yet. Just going to wait a few more seconds. Going to wait a few more seconds here. Throw this barrier up to make sure that this soldier can't actually kill me. And right. So let's see. Do they contest? Yes. Okay. So we're going to kill this. Kill this ball. And we decimated them, bro. That was ridiculous. That was absurdly easy. Way easier than it should have been. Our DPS is DPSing. You know what I mean? Even our support are putting in a little bit of damage. Looks good, feels good. Everybody's doing well. Gonna come up here. I guarantee he will not play ball again.
So let's give it to them.
So I need to think about what they will play. If I were a ball player, the thing that I would swap to would be a more defensive tank. So it will likely swap to like Orisa, I think. And then if that is true, then I will swap over to Mauga and utilize his damage to keep the Orisa pinned down. And if he doesn't swap off, if he doesn't swap off a ball, then I think we just win. All right, we're pushing forward here. We're pushing forward. We're getting ready to drop down onto the point. Getting ready to drop down. We're meleeing out the barriers along the way, right? Just gonna get them out of the way. Okay, so he swapped over to Mauga. And Mauga is actually kind of a fine choice to swap to. I can still counter him pretty effectively as Sigma. So don't really have to worry too much about that. I'm gonna use this barrier to protect myself from Torbjorn. I see that the Torb and the Moira are all on high ground. So I want to be careful about getting killed by them. We're going to move up here. We're now going to stun the Mauga and put him into the dirt. And with him down, we know that we can kill Moira. Right, we know that we can put this damage in on Moira. Make sure that she goes down. We're getting aggressive with her. Right, and now I can use Kinetic Grasp to absorb a bunch of damage from the soldier. With the Baptiste aggressing on me, I know that I can kind of peek this corner and just kind of kill him. Right, he's not in his own immortality field, so using Kinetic Grasp to absorb the damage from the Mauga, and then I stun him, right, bang, and then I drop down onto my team, right, which gets me out of the line of sight of the Mauga and allows me to regen health. Gonna pull my barrier back here. I'm waiting for my rock to come off cooldown, and I didn't end up needing it on him. He died before he even had a chance to get over to me. With the Moira spray going out to the left, I know that I need to fire off to the left here to make sure that I'm damaging Moira as well as the soldier. I can put the damage in up top here very easily, hitting as many targets as possible by ricocheting off of this wall. And they're taking some heavy damage from me right now. And with the soldier using his ultimate here, I need to see where he is. Right. And I see where he is, but he's just not engaging with me. So I just need to back off. Just waiting a second. I'm going to go ahead and kill this turret, which is up in the high ground position. I could throw this barrier up to completely shield myself from it, right? And then I need to... okay, so our Kiriko is up. I was going to say I need to get healed here before I move forward, right? And unfortunately, I did not press Kinetic Grasp fast enough for him to absorb the damage from that Mauga. That's okay. I think we just group up in this moment, and then we go back in. Just come back out if you're alive. Just try to leave. I'm gonna cover your escape, but I need you guys to go. Don't fight into the window. Just let it go. Well, that's kind of what he gets, right? Just let him use all their ults. We have time. We're gonna wait for Torb to respawn here. He's starting to come back now. We see that their Moira is in a Moira v Moira duel. And with that kill there, we are in a significantly better position to move forward here. And with the Kitsune coming out, I know that I can very realistically kill this BAP in like 1 second. And I can kill this Mauga as well. We could just take this point right back, right? This is our point now. There's nothing, realistically, there's nothing they can do about this. We are good. We had plenty of time. With the Moira here, we know that we need to kind of aggress forward. we can come in here and we can deal the damage to the soldier. Where is he? We're gonna wait for Moira to reappear. Bang, we're gonna pick them up. Well, I am dead. There's nothing I can do about that one. So we may end up losing this one, unfortunately. Because I don't think that I can get back in time. But with the Mercy here, I know that I should swap to a Winston. Because the Winston will better be able to kill the Mercy. Can we just contest? Are you guys alive enough to contest? No. Well, we tried, right? I may join as well once I finish work in 30 minutes or an hour if you're still on. Sounds good, man. I will be on for, what time is it? About 50 more minutes. Like, roughly 50 more minutes. The tank on the enemy team said, good round. He has 9 kills and 9 deaths. So, he's doing swimmingly, right? He's a great tank, frankly. But with the Malga coming out, I can realistically play as Zarya here and put a lot of damage into their team. I could also, knowing that they have a Mercy, it's almost a better idea that I go as Winston. But the thing is, no one can dive with me as Winston. There's no one on my team who is a dive character, and I wish that they would maybe swap over back to that Genji that they were before. We're going to see what their tank decides to play, and then we can utilize that knowledge to deal with their backline, right? Because we're just not going to fight the tank. We're just going to leave him alone, and then we're going to fight whoever's in the backline. So that's why I'm walking over here, right? We can see that the Moira is here, right? And we're just going to kill her. We're just going to kill Moira. And now they are in a significantly worse place. We can dive over to the turret here, right? And jump onto the Mercy, right? And we're just going to kill this Mercy. And then we're going to just kill this soldier, right? And when we get low, I'm just going to dive out. Now that the tank is alone, I'm just going to break line of sight with him. And then we're going to kill him too. Howdy. With the Torb here, I know that I can drop my barrier and give my team somewhere to live. And we have 5 seconds left on a barrier. And we're totally good here. Now is the time when we can push forward a little bit. Just push forward just a little bit. We're able to get the kill on that Moira. That stagger is huge. And we're going to be able to... Soldier is flanking. Okay, so their whole team is flanking. Except for poor Torbjorn, who is alone right now. So I can kill Torb, right? And in doing so, again, I get the big stagger on their team. Just going to destroy their turret real quick. And then I can dive their backline. Specifically their Mercy, right? Because she's the one that needs to die first. We're just going to wait a second, and then we dive again, right? And we're putting in that damage on the team. We're using the cleave right now to kill their Reinhardt and their Moira at the same time. We can hear that the Torb is over here, so we're going to go ahead and come over and just see what's up with Torb. What's up, man? What's up, fam? Ryan is back here, but Torb is dead already, so we're good to go. I'm going back to the point, letting you guys know. Yeah, I will pick everybody up after this game. If you guys are around and you want to play, I'd be happy to pick you guys up. So right now, I'm just kind of diving on their team, but I'm not overcommitting. And this Ryan overcommitted, right? So now we know that we can kill him very easily before his team has a chance to heal him up, right? And with the Mercy here, she would try to res him, but we're just not going to let that happen. And then in that way, we can make sure that their team is completely staggered for this entire time. We can hear Torbjorn, so we're just going to dive Torbjorn. We're going to use the barrier here to put ourselves in a good place. We're going to keep him in a place where he can't get away from us. And then in doing so, he's just going to die. And I have my ultimate to push them off the point here as it goes into overtime. Right, and we're just going to come this way. Right, and we're just killing this Mercy. And with the Kitsune guiding us here, we're going to use our damage to kill all of the enemy team. We're going to kill this Reinhardt because he just can't do anything about it. And then we're going to wave to them and drop the banana on the floor because we win this bitch. Get fucked, kids. 38-2 here on Antarctic Peninsula. That was a good swap. Swapping over to Winston when I saw that they had a Mercy was exactly what we needed because it allowed me to get into their backline and just ignore their tank. Just be in the right places at the right time, right? And we were able to completely invalidate who they were. And now, I'm going to say, good round. Back to the other tank because it's funny And that's what he said when he won the round, right? Good round, other tank. It's been real, dude. Alright, so for anybody who would like to come, I will pull you in now, Flo. If you are here, I would love to pull you in. I know that Spicy One is here and wants to come with me, so I'll pull you in, Spicy. And then, you know, like I said, if you guys are here, you want to play with me, just let me know. I'm hopping off of work to play. Alright, sounds good, dude. I will wait for you. Are you booting up or are you driving home? I should ask that first. Because, like I said, I got like 45 more minutes of game time here before I gotta go make lunch. I do not wake up early enough to play with my favorite streamer. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That makes me so happy. That really warms my soul, man. Booting up? Alright, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. And, you work from home? Awesome. What do you do, by the way? Out of curiosity. If it's hard to type and boot up at the same time, you don't have to respond. But just, yeah, out of curiosity, what do you do for a living? This is, like, the only job I want to do, right? Like, this is, especially after my lung surgery, like, it's tougher to do, like, be a bartender or be a server like I used to be. That was good money for the time, but in, like, 2021, I got my YouTube partnership, and I was able to start making money off of that. And that was like, once I started doing it, I was like, this is the only job I ever want to do. And that remains true even today. Like, this is my favorite job that I have ever had. I wish I didn't have to do as many other things to make money, as well as this, but this is my favorite thing to do. Like, you know, but that's the life of an entrepreneur, right? Like, you do all of the things that you need to do, oftentimes a lot of different jobs to make the money where you can, and then you do what you are passionate about for the majority of the time, right? So, this is my favorite thing that I have ever done. Not just because I love video games, which I do, but mainly because I love talking. I love talking, I love being on camera, I love setting up the show, I love, you know, cutting the videos up. Like, all of that is, like, so much better than any other gig I've ever had. Realistically, I can't think of a thing that I would do that would be more fun than this. I'm a fashion designer. I work mainly on orders and commissions. Hell yeah! That's awesome. I would love to wear one of your products at some point. That'd be cool. We're defending on Junkertown. And while defending on Junkertown, we have 2 sniper characters, which means Sigma is going to be a great pick here. And I'm going to be able to use my shield. Hey. I'm going to be able to use my shield to make sure that the snipers get value. I'd be happy to ship you out a piece. That'd be awesome. I got to get a P.O. box set up so that I can have things shipped to me from viewers. Because, you know, you're not supposed to do it to your house. I'll let you know when I get a P.O. box set up. And that way we can make that happen. Okay, so the thing that I need to do right here is I need to give you guys this barrier, right? Bang. That's too close.
The barrier appears.
It's still too close. Bro, I am terrible at this. What the fuck? It's good enough. Right now, I should be where you guys are. But I'm trying to make sure that I hold them off here, show that I am here, make sure that you guys are not the focal point off the start. I'm gonna put that damage in over there. I need to kill this Lucio, if possible. Killing the, having their backline be open like this with the Winston diving you guys is not great. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You guys are getting funneled right now. I'm just gonna stun them. Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say, my movement is not fast enough to get to you guys. We need our damage dealers to snag some kills here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to throw my my rock in his general direction. We can kill this. Maybe not. So the Winston is very good. This is a very good tank on the other team right now. So I got to be careful of that. But I can put in some strong damage onto him. We can push him back. Yes. Yes, the Ana is here. Ana is here. Let's get her. And unfortunately, I just can't reach her from this position. And I don't want to keep putting myself into a terrible place. I almost have my ult. And we know that they are here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put this right there for you guys. So that you can take the shots that you need to take. I am asleep for a second. Just utilizing my kinetic grasp to retreat here. Pulling back my barrier. We are going down. There's nothing I can really do about this. We are down. I am out. Just backing up. Just backing up. We're good. We're good. We can't stop them at this moment. As much as we might want to, right? Jumping on to the point is not going to save us. Oh my god, nuh-uh. Where are they? It is silly time here on Junkertown. We need to kill this Lucio, and this Ana is in the corner. Their team is back. We're dead, dude. Like I said, we can't have stopped this. But we committed to it, so I'm committing with you guys. Yes. I just need to get out of the way of Bob here. Yeah, they made it. So I'm falling out. I'm backing up. Using kinetic grasp as we retreat. We see that the Winston is here. Just gonna throw a rock in his general direction. Pull back my barrier. Let the barrier regen some health here. Again, we're just backing up. We're just backing up out of the way. Just trying to make myself an elusive target. And I was able to kill the Pharah in that moment. So we have won this push here. With the Moira doing her thing. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are kicking ass, dude. Taking names. Again, their team needs to back off. Otherwise, we will kill them at this moment. I'm just putting in damage from the side, trying to charge up another gravitic flux. Trying to get that flux out as much as I can. Okay, and with the Tree of Life here, I'm just going to kind of stand near it. We're going to let our Life Weaver do his thing. I'm getting booped all over the place, but it's okay. Again, I don't need to worry too much about this. I can use my kinetic grasp to absorb the damage that I need to. We see that they have a Sojourn now, so I gotta be careful about that. We see that their Pharah is back, so I gotta be careful about her. I'm just gonna back up a little bit here. And with their Lucio ult going out, I know that I'm gonna be safe to use my ult here in a second. I missed with my rock, but that's okay. I'm just peeling for my cast right now. Just waiting till I get full health before I go around this corner. Bang, and I'm gonna put the damage in. Potentially, oh no. Nice life grip, dude, nice life grip. Unfortunately, I got slept during my ultimate. I see the Pharah is up here, so I'm gonna try and damage her. But unfortunately, I'm just not able to right now. Gonna snag a little bit of extra health from my kinetic grasp. We're waiting, we're doing our thing, we're waiting. The Winston is coming back. We're gonna go ahead and just rock him immediately. And we're gonna force him to take that extra damage as he is stunned. And right now, I'm gonna put that barrier up and hopefully protect us from a little bit of that heat. Again, I'm gonna put the barrier up, and we're just protecting us from some of that heat. I'm gonna move forward here, moving forward here, moving forward. Need to kill this Ana. Good, need to. Okay, he went down, we're good, we're totally good. You guys are awesome, you're doing amazing. Alright, I'm gonna push a little bit forward so that I can get some damage in on them and hopefully charge my ultimate just a little bit here. We see that the Pharah is back. Bang. They have a D.Va now, so we have forced them to switch. They don't know what to do. We made it to the moment where they fall apart, right? Because they don't know what to do. Unfortunately, we're not able to kill that Pharah, but we are putting so much effective damage in on them. Again, we're utilizing this space here. Oh, I didn't press it fast enough. Good for them. That was my first death, though. It was my first death. We're doing awesome. I'm going to try and get back up with you guys. I think we could just, yeah, we could just fall back a little bit here.
It seems I lost my balance.
And with the D.Va swap happening, I can stay on Sigma or I can swap over to Malka, and we're going to see how it goes, but the Sigma is very easily able to deal with the Pharah's ultimate if I press the button fast enough. Unfortunately, I just didn't last time. We're going to put the barrier up, right? We see that their team is going in hard right now. I'm going to use kinetic grasp. Yeah, dude, I can't live through this. There's too much damage. I'm so close to an ultimate though. I'm at 99. Okay. Gonna get back up with them because I have my ult here. I'm gonna make sure that I use it before I swap characters, and then we will do our best from that point forward. We see that they are coming forward. We know that Pharah is going to be up in the sky, as well as D.Va. So we just got to be careful about where we go, right? And putting that ultimate up there kind of wards them off for a second. That was actually a really smart ult from the Hanzo. And they're able to put in a lot of damage here, so I got to be very careful about where I go. Just going to put this barrier up to try and stop the... what a clutch life grip, dude. I was trying to line of sight it with the thing above me, with the ceiling. Okay. Okay. I just need to... I don't want to go out there and die to the, Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
This ends now.
With their Lucio down, they are out a significant amount of, they're out a significant amount of healing. We can get this. I'm gonna stand on... Dude, I'm literally on it. What do you mean, defeat? I was on it for like 2 seconds. Oh, well. It is what it is. Good game. That was a really, really good game. You guys were amazing in that one. Like I said, I don't know how we lost it. I swear to God, I was on top of it. It was a tough situation. When they had the Pharah in the sky, it's tough to say, like, hey, let's swap off of Sigma when I can kinetic grasp her entire ultimate, right? You did really well. I think you did awesome. I don't think there was any reason to feel bad about the way you played at all. Flo, if you can hear the sound of my voice and you're done eating dinner, we'd be happy to have you. I think we did really good. I only died like twice in that game. You guys were amazing on support. The thing is, I potentially could have swapped to another character that maybe would have killed them a little bit faster. But the Sigma's damage can hit from angles that it makes it easy to have killed them. See, I should have swapped, I think. I should have swapped over to Winston. And in doing so, I would have been able to kill their Lucio. And I would have been able to dive up and get their Pharah. But Winston is hard countered by D.Va, right? So, like, their team put me in a position where I probably should have been one character, but their tank put me in a position where being that character could have been a throw pick, right? So it was a little bit difficult to say one way or another. So we're on Ilios well here. And I am going to play Sojourn off the start. And I'm going to hope that I can hit some rails. And no, I think, and like I said, Spicy One, I think you played the right character there. There's only so much we can realistically do. The Pharah made it difficult for us to continue forward. Because we had a Hanzo, right? And like Hanzo can one-hit characters, yes, but he's not a good counter to Pharah.
Round one.
Gonna use my movement ability to move forward here. I'm going to slide over to the side, try and catch an angle. We see that we have a Pharah on the other team again. We have a Lucio on the other team. We have a Roadhog on the other team. With the Lucio here, I just want to be careful that I don't get pushed to death. The Lucio's coming behind us. Our team having a Reinhardt is not great for us right now, right? So we just need to keep an eye on this Lucio. And that's it, right? That's the hard part. The reason why you don't necessarily want a Reinhardt. I'm gonna even the score here. Nice, nice. We see that they have a Pharah. She is likely going to fall back. It would be in her best interest to get out of the way here. It would be in my best interest to get out of the way now. I'm definitely gonna die. I saw the Junkrat on my side, but not until it was too late. Bang. Yeah, I landed inside of his trap as well, so that was just, the amount of damage was just too much. We have an Orisa now, which is good for the pushing. She can also make herself immune to being booped, which is a much better call. The Pharah can be easily dealt with by just putting in a railgun shot into her in the head. Right, and we can kind of ward off this Lucio. We just need to kill Luce if we can. And if not, that's fine. We just need to stay away from the well so we don't get booped in. And when I get pushed by the Pharah, I just need to use my movement ability to get out of the way. The tree going up is not useful to them really at all. We're just going to destroy it, right? In this moment, we're just going to destroy that tree. We're going to put in the damage, charge up the railgun, charging up the rail. And again, we're just, we're forcing them back here. Unfortunately, I missed. We're just going to kill this Pharah. No, it doesn't. Justice, in fact, does not rain from above. You can see the Junkrat is still inside of this doorway. We got to be careful about him, but he hasn't done anything yet. So when he does come in, it could make things more chaotic. We're going to drop the disruptor shot on the other side of that wall and hope for the best. We see their tank is now coming in. We need to get out of the way here. Keep charging up the rail. Keep charging up the rail. Their team, their Lucio was able to boop our Orisa, and Lucio came and just finished off the remaining hit points that I had left. No big deal. We'll come back. We made it to 99, so I think we're good to keep going. We see that the Pharah has swapped over to a Reaper now. Reaper is going to be significantly easier for them to kill our tank, so we just got to be careful. Got to keep an eye on our Zen as well. We want to make sure that Zen is supported and can be peeled for when Zen does get pushed on. So again, like I said, I'm just going to keep putting in this damage here. We're just going to not let Zen die as much as we can. Right? Unfortunately, he did go down there, but we see that their 2 DPS characters are now dead, and in this moment, it is time to push up on them. Unfortunately, I did not get that Lucio ult, so I am going to just kind of hang back a little bit, charge my rail, make sure that whatchamacallit goes down, the Life Weaver goes down. We're going to take down their Lucio. I'm just going to fire off on their Roadhog, and unfortunately, I died to the pig pen, so it's all you guys at this moment. You guys are going to have to pull it out if you can. But in getting the kills on their team, it's very hard for them to keep contesting. See, our tank is coming back now. Unfortunately, their tank is also going to be coming back. So I got to be careful about where I go. Again, I want to keep our Zen supported. Our Bastion is down right now, and our Zen is about to get dove by their Lucio. Gotta be on point, keeping this Zen alive, right? Just want to make sure that he just stays down. And with Lucio out of the way, we didn't end up even needing my ultimate. I was waiting for Roadhog to become a problem, and he just never did. So, we did good. Supporting the Zenyatta is incredibly important. Even though he did die at the very end, we were at least there to try and peel for him. Putting him on the priority list of people to keep an eye on, it makes it, because like their Lucio is just incredibly aggressive, right? Like he just wants it so badly that he's gonna keep going for it. Hey, and I like your gun. It looks cool.
When isn't she?
With the Reinhardt pick, again, like, I don't think this is a good counter to Roadhog. I don't think that his ability to melee him is going to put him in a safe place against the Hog, but potentially Hog will swap. And with me being able to use the railgun, I counter pretty much whatever character they decide they want to come in with. The railgun is just so much damage, right? We see that they have a Cassidy now. I'm charging up my rail. I'm charging up my rail. Right, and in this moment, I don't want to go into close quarters with this Junkrat. Junkrat is behind us. Where is he? I gotta be careful about this fight, and I am able to get him. Thank God. I need to make sure that I heal up by not taking any damage for as long as possible here. They did swap characters, so that's good. Good for us. Just gonna put that damage in, but unfortunately she used Spear Spin at the exact moment she needed to. Gonna come back here and deal with the root of the problem, right? No pun intended. This Orisa is very close to death, but likely will not go down unless I railgun her in the face, which I was able to do. We're good. Just gonna back up. I'm gonna throw the disruptor shot kind of on top of them to make it difficult for them to be in that doorway, and then I'm just gonna move gently out of the way of theirs. We see they have a Bastion now, so I want to charge up the rail and just wait for him to do the thing, and then once he kind of does the thing and gets out of my face, bang, then I can just put that heavy damage onto him, right? And we almost have our ultimate here, so we're just going to keep an eye on this Orisa. We're just gonna funnel the damage into her, right? We're going to get up and peel for our team on their Sojourn. We're putting the damage in on their Moira here. We're just gonna charge it up. Bang, we're just gonna eliminate him. Right, we're just gonna eliminate this Moira. See you later, bitch. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe she gets away. She does. That's fine. Want to make sure that I do not get too aggressive here. And she is gonna come back and get me. Good for her. Good for her. Make sure that she dies if you guys can. The amount of damage that she was able to put in on me, I missed my health pack on the way by, unfortunately. That's what I needed to do. We need to get back and get back up with the team, because we are the, our ability to burst damage them is what's keeping us alive right now. They're about to take it from us. That's okay. We just need to wait for a second. Zen is going to go down. We just need to get back up with the team. Right? We just got to get back up with the squad, and we'll be good. Waiting for the tank to come back. We got to boost him along. If we can, get up with the, yeah, we need to use the speed boost to get the Reinhardt there a little bit faster if we could. And that way we can all move a little bit quicker. Don't forget about the Bastion, who is over on the side. We just want to be out of the way of his ultimate whenever he drops it, right? We can see that the Sojourn is now up here, so we're going to force her down into our team here. And I don't have my railgun charged, or my movement ability up, I mean. And because of that, I was not able to get out of the Orisa ult, but I was able to use the concrete next to me to make sure that she did not deal damage. And I'm just going to charge up the rail, charging up the rail. Just making sure that I can get a huge burst damage shot out on someone as quickly as I can. And in taking a little bit of damage, I am also making it so that my team can charge their support ultimates, right? And unfortunately, I died, or I missed on that Sojourn. But I was able to get the ultimate from the Lucio this time. The Orisa really wants me to back off, and unfortunately I'm just not going to. Like, right now, I'm just going to keep getting aggressive with her until she's done, because, like, her dying is more important. And that Moira thought that I was going to die again, but she already got me once. That was her one lucky shot that she got on me. And then I was able to put the damage into her face. And we won it here, 24-4 on Ilios. Pretty good, pretty good. Spicy one with the play of the game. Let's go, bro. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yup. Oh, my God. Stop it. Destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And we have Flo is here now, too. So, awesome. I'm going to queue as all. and that way I can be whatever the team needs. Flo is also queuing his all. We're good to go. That was a really good game, dude. That was a really good one. The amount of railgun headshots I hit made me feel good. Made me feel like I actually have accuracy. There are some games, right, where the enemy is too elusive and you can't hit the rail, and when you don't hit the rail, all of Sojourn's ability to be effective is pretty much gone. But in that game, I hit mostly headshots, so it was pretty good. Except for during my ultimate. Okay, so I'm supporting in this one. I'm gonna watch and see what the team picks. And then we will counter the enemy based on what they pick. Although I'm thinking Moira is probably going to be the pick. I'm going to pick Kiriko, I think, off the start. And that way I can dive with Flo. And also Spicy One. We'll see if we can keep them up and also get the damage in. You can play whatever you want, Spicy. Lucio is fine. That's a good dive character. You know, the Lifeweaver is fine if you want to play that. It's totally fine. Whatever you want. Eventually, we will get countered by them, right? Eventually, they'll swap characters. But we know Flo is a good dive. So, I want to be there with him. And depending on whether or not they have a Mercy, if they have a Mercy, I might swap over to a Moira so that I can very easily kill her and still be in with the dive. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just waiting, just waiting. Right, and from here, Flo has taken a lot of damage off the start here, so I just got to be careful about where I go. Unfortunately, Flo is down already, so I'm just going to get out of there. I'm going to get myself up. I'm going to teleport over to the Lucio, and we're going to get the hell out of there. Unfortunately, everybody is going to die if you can't leave. I'm doing my best to keep you up. Yeah, I tried to throw you a heal in there, but their team is all here. I need to get out because I'm down to no HP. With a Doomfist tank, it could be more difficult to actually win this because he's like an asshole, right? And will keep diving on top of us all the time. So I just need to make sure that my healing is going out hard, that my team is supported with the Suzu when they need it, and that the Junkrat doesn't kill us. Right, when the Moira comes in to get that damage in on the dive, when the Moira tries to dive us, we just kill that Moira. And then I think we'll be in good shape. Because she needs to know that it is not okay. I'm just going to save my Suzu on you right now, Flo. I don't want to utilize it too early, because I know we're about to go in here. I'm using my piece of cover. I'm going to walk right through that since she's already dead. She can't get the ultimate charge from it. So I don't need to worry about that damage right now anyway. Again, we're just kind of pushing forward here. We're just pushing forward. I'm going to chuck a couple of kunai. I didn't get anyone, so I'm just going to abandon ship on that. That plan is moot at this point. Again, I can toss a couple of kunai into the Doomfist, but I don't want to get too aggressive here because we are still in a position where I could be potentially fucked up by Doom. And keeping the... Where are you, Widow? I got you, fam. I'm going to dive over here. Right. We're just keeping an eye on where that tire goes. Tire's going over to our team. And unfortunately, our... yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm going to die. Unfortunately, our Lucio went down. And I was trying to get the monkey in range so that I could teleport to him. But unfortunately, I just wasn't able to. Right, so we're good. We're just going to wait for monkey to spawn up. I have Kitsune Rush. They have the lead right now, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about that. We just need to stay alive and make sure that we don't leave spawn and die. We have a Hanzo now. Alright, we're coming in. We're coming in. Yep, and we can dive this Ana very easily. And with the Lucio ult, we were able to keep ourselves alive there. We're going in with Flo, make sure that he stays alive. I need to get over to our Hanzo. I'm trying to teleport to you. I'm trying. I can't teleport to you. I just couldn't teleport to you, bro. I'm so sorry. You were just too far away. Oh my god, stop it. I got one hit by the Doomfist. Even though I Suzu'd myself at the moment when he dropped down, I still got one hit by him. That is annoying, but it is what it is, right? I have Kitsune Rush. We need to all get together. And that way I'll be able to utilize it. We need to make sure that our Lucio stays with the team. Flo, you have no support right now. And you're diving away from me. Okay. I can't get to you, man. No, we need to back off and just wait for the tank. Yeah, we just leave at this moment.
They took the robot from us.
We can get the tank up. Good to go.
Thank you.
We're gonna land on the robot. I'm gonna Kitsune.
Thanks. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Stop it, dude. I got one hit. Well, I got hit by Ana and hit with the Junkrat mine at the same moment. So effectively, I lost all of my hit points in a single second. I'm going to swap over to Moira.
Humanity is shackled.
Our whole team is dead now, so I need to be extremely careful. I'm gonna throw a healing orb to Spicy One, and we're just gonna back up and go to the spawn here. We're just backing up. Because if this Doomfist comes in and damages us, there's a potential that we just die.
The barrier appears.
We got a Sigma now. I'm gonna try and keep the tank alive here. I don't have a dive or a fade to get out of the way here. Now I do. We'll see if I can kill this Junkrat. Yes. We're gonna contest the payload. We're gonna contest the robot. Just contesting right now. Keeping Flo alive as best we can. That's okay, man. We did the best we could, right? We did everything we could. The Doomfist is a hard character to counter. He can be difficult. I can't play Zen when we face Doom because he'll just dive him and immediately kill him. I got one hit twice, though, so that is also part of it.
Confirmed. Recharging.
Again, the value of the Sojourn comes into play here.
Disrupting.
Your first match of the day, don't worry about it, bro. We're having fun. We're having a good time. No big deal. Put us into the practice range while we wait for the next game. Yeah, so, like, Doomfist is difficult to counter when I'm playing support, because the character that I would want to counter him with, right, is Zen. But the problem with Zen is that he just easily gets one hit. So the next best option is to play Kiriko, because Kiriko can headshot him, and that big damage is helpful when your team is also damaging him. But, you know, it happens, dude. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I mean, like I said, I got one hit 2 times in that game. So, when that happens, like, I'm completely done in 1 second. Like, I'm just out of the fight in 1 second. I even Suzu'd myself when the meteor strike came down on me, and I still got one hit right afterwards, so that sucks.
Select your hero.
So we're defending on Paraíso. I am going to play Sojourn again because she is a hard counter to most characters, right? She can utilize her extreme burst damage to kill most tanks. She can kill all the DPS characters in a single headshot with a rail. So she is like the best character in the game if you can hit your shots. And I am going to hope to God that I can.
In this together. All of us.
That's pretty much where we're at right now. I'm going to hope and pray that I don't suck balls. And if I do, well, then I'll just blame the enemy team. Right? If I suck really bad, I'll just blame them.
How do you know her? We were roommates at the academy. My, did she hate it when I left dishes in the sink?
We're just clearing out all these railings, making sure that we don't end up getting caught on something when we need to back away. These railings have also killed me in the past, so... Alright, they're coming forward now. I'm going to fire down into them. Moira's utilizing the damage beam already. We got Rhinus beneath me. I'm not going to give up my high ground position here. Not yet, anyway. Just gonna stay where I'm at. Just stay safe. And when Reinhardt decides it's time for him to push forward into a stupid position, I'm gonna finish him off. I'm gonna get up here and try and save the, try and peel for the team. I can utilize my disruptor shot there and put them into a place where they can't move forward until Reinhardt comes back. The, what's her name thinks that she's gonna get me. I'm just not gonna let her. I'm just gonna stand out of the way so she can't kill me. Right, and now I'm gonna put that right underneath me in case they decide they want to push through. The Moira really wants to damage me, but I'm kind of not giving her the opportunity. I'm just staying in my high ground positions and making it so that they can't do what they want to do here. Just gonna put that on the Reinhardt there, just kill him with the disruptor shot. So their team is now on the point, and we're just gonna stop them from being on the point. I just need heals. Yep, we're good. Good. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Cass. I can't live through that. I got stuck by the Tracer's ult. We need to get on the point, though. Just contest the point if you can. Yeah, we could have stopped this. It was only Tracer left, right? Like, you, Zen and, and Lifeweaver could have killed that Tracer, I think. But I totally get it. You guys are gonna die, though, as you come back, I think. I'm gonna try and protect your escape, but I don't know that you're gonna be able to make it out. We need to get out of here. Yeah. We need to get out of here at this moment. Okay, so I'm just gonna get up to the high ground position here, and then that way I can be in a good place to help. That's okay. It's all good, man. I am getting killed by Ana. Yeah, I got killed by Ana. That's okay. We're all good. We'll come back. I'll grab the high ground. We'll be good to go. Flo, unfortunately, is getting hammered by this Reinhardt pretty hard. The damage that Ryan puts out is very easy to get hit by when you are Roadhog. With the team kind of all dying at that moment, I'm just going to back off here. Just going to back up and put myself in a spot. I feel something on my mouse pad, and it's pissing me off. Just waiting for the team. Just going to reload here. Going to crouch so they don't hear me. Now that we are here, we have one more fight before this goes away. We know that the Cass is going to be over on the side here, kind of fighting for this health pack. We're just going to make sure that he does not get it. Unfortunately, we missed the checkpoint there. We're going to try and follow up with the Hog. Again, we're just putting it where we need to. I can't get out of this. Oh, I did. Nice, dude. Nice. So we're in a bad place right now. We just need to back off. I think that best case scenario, we get back together. If you can, make it out. Awesome. I can't word your escape from this angle, unfortunately. Alright, so we're just going to back off. If Tracer comes down here, I'm just going to kill her. Again, I can charge up my shit there. Yeah, that Tracer is 1 hit point. I'm not going to worry about Tracer. I'm just going to charge the rail, and we'll wait till she decides she wants to get cheeky. See that,
This ends now.
Unfortunately, that Moira was able to kill me with her damage beam. She just followed me around. Yeah, you can see in the kill cam, she just followed me around. It's all good. We just needed to do the same thing that they did, but to them. All good.
Let me run those stats back.
We need to wait for our support characters right now. Oh no, Flo. Oh no. I think Flo might die. The Rhine is going to chase me. So if I can get him over here fighting me, then potentially... Just need to stay over near our... Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll get him in the next one, right? Play a couple more.
Play of the game.
Yeah, and it was probably when she got the kill on me and all the other people too. No, okay, it was before that. Thanks, she got you guys. That sucks, man. And then she got Zen too. This is the most balanced character in all of Overwatch, guys. Didn't you know? Look at that incredible aim she had, though. Like those headshots, right? Oh my god. Since when can Tracer dash out of hook and Rhine shield to cancel hook? Rhine can shield to cancel hook. Tracer, it's possible that it's possible that latency kicked in at that moment, because sometimes latency will put you in a place where, like, it looks like the thing should have connected, but because on their screen it happened like 1 second after when you saw it. Yeah, so it kind of works like that. So I apparently heard Lifeweaver Legacy control scheme is better. Is that true? What is Legacy control scheme? I'm not sure what that would change, honestly. So we're on the control center here in Lijiang Tower. Again, I'm gonna roll with Sojourn. We're gonna see what happens. I maybe could have swapped over to a different character in that game, but we were getting rolled from the beginning. Unfortunately, we had them at the start, and then we, as soon as they took it, they kind of caught momentum. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not the words I wanted to use, but it's basically what I'm trying to say. It's snowballed. There we go. It snowballed from there, and it became an avalanche. You know.
I'm not your best subject.
His old control scheme before they changed his controls. I think controls are what you make them. Like, whatever you are comfortable with, I think is the best control scheme. Because, like, what you need is muscle memory, right? You need to not think about the thing and immediately know what to do in every situation. And that can only be gotten by using the same thing over and over and over again and seeing every possible scenario. And that way you will know what to do in the situations where you need it. Does that make sense? I need heals. Let me see. All right, yeah, baby. Got that health pack as well. Drop your shield. And he did. Yep, we're on it.
Precision and control. Good to see you. Efficient design at work.
We're good. They're doing our thing.
I see a hostile.
Know what I'm saying? Okay, now we got a Doom. Doom is annoying to deal with, but we can out-damage him. The Sombra is behind me. I heard the, there she is. There she is. I heard her stupid-ass voice line. I'm dead. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do about that one. I got damaged by Moira as I jumped up there. You don't see it on, you don't see it in the kill cam. But I was getting Moira beamed as I slid. And unfortunately, that took away the amount of health that I would have needed. My advantage, right? You need to kill Sombra immediately, and I need full health before I engage in that duel. I should be able to live through this. So, we're double ulting here. Again, I'm just gonna wait for this, it's silly time here. Silly time? It's time for us to go, actually. Like, all jokes aside. We need to back up, wait for the tank. We need to get a proper team fight going. Hopefully get some picks. Part of that is my fault. We're here.
This ends now.
No, no, I had it lined up. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, we're done. That's the end of that push, man. That's just a lot of damage, right? Just a lot of damage. It is what it is. We're not gonna make it to this point. It's okay. I go Lucio for Doom. Yeah, Lucio can be good because you can get around. You can be very evasive. Hard for Doom to hit. You know, either way. It seemed like he was gonna die. If I won't life grip you next time. It's all good, bro. I just wanted to kill their one of their support characters, and I had the shot lined up for their Life Weaver. If they have less support, ideally we'll be able to push through. Sometimes it's okay for me to trade my life if I kill an impactful member of their team, and then we're able to push forward and steal it from them. So we're all good. They just had more, they had strong damage, good limbs, stuff like that. I'm gonna play Echo this round. We're gonna see how it goes. Your life grips are always on point. I trust you. So we can expect that their Echo will be flying up high. Just waiting for the moment, right? So I am also waiting for the moment. Waiting for the moment to see her and duel her. They do still have one, so we can expect that she will be here. So we're good right now. You can see they swapped over to Azaria now. Just gonna put in the damage down range here. Gathering up my ultimate as we move forward. Putting damage on their, they're on the point. On the point, on point. Alright, she ran. The Sombra left through the window. We just got to be careful about who they go after here. I may die from the cube. They are definitely going to kill me in this moment. That's okay. It's all good. Their team killed us very quickly. We were all alive, and then we all died pretty fast there. It's all good. We'll get back together. I'll be with you guys in 2 seconds. I'm with you. And now we're good to push forward here. I'm going to toss these out. Grab some additional ult charge as we move forward here.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Cassidy.
I tried to press dupe. Unfortunately, you can't dupe an Echo that is duplicating. And I know that, but I did it anyway. Didn't mean to ult. It's all good. Let's just get back together. We get back together. We group up. We'll be fine. Our tank is here. Our other DPS is coming around. So we'll be good to go.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Moira. I see a hostile.
And by me just kind of making it chaotic for them right now, I'm able to easily put in a bunch of damage. They are standing in front of the Tree of Life, which makes it difficult for me to kill them. But that being said, we need the damage where we can get it. Unfortunately, our team is not able to do it. I'm not able to get the limbs on them. They got a lot of support right now. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna try it again. We have one more push together. I'm gonna go around and snag the, good shit. They thought they were gonna get that from us. Am I gonna make it in time? Ah, so close, bro. So close. Ridiculously close. Alright, dude. I got one more in me. And then I gotta go. And then I gotta call it a stream here. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna get together. I'm gonna queue as tank. Because I am tired of playing DPS. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm gonna queue as only tank. And I will hope that you guys can get a better a better job doing the killing than I will. I think you guys will be better at it, frankly. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. And then that way, you know, we'll be good to go. Even if I do terrible, like, at the very least, I don't have to be responsible for getting the kills anymore. Those guys were, they were far away from me. I was able to come in and kill them as Echo the first time. I was able to get the 5-piece, but unfortunately it just didn't happen again after that. And I don't necessarily want to play DPS because there's not a lot of swapping, right? It doesn't really hit on the value proposition as much when I play damage because, like, the main damage dealers are, like, you know, you could swap, maybe if they played, like, a Wrecking Ball, you might swap to Sombra, right? But aside from that, you basically play the characters that you're good with, or you play Sojourn. And that's how you win games as DPS, so... you swap more with support, you swap more with tank, and that way you can counter either their tank or their enemy. The damage is kind of more cut and dry. I wish my connection was better. I think part of it is also that we are so far away, bro. We're so, like, you and I, like, as with me as host, and you across the globe, I think that is also part of it. Maybe you're connecting to the East Coast US server, you know? I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. We got this next game. I believe in us. And if I do terrible, well, it's because the enemy team was better than me. Today. In this one game. Malgus charge animation doesn't even show. Uh-oh. It says that we're queued, but it says error starting game, so I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, this is going to be my last one. And then we are going to, I'll call it a day. I'm going to take us back out. Something weird's happening. Unable to join queue while previous game is ending. Try again soon. Let's just hit back there. Maybe there was something going on. I don't know if you guys just saw that on my screen, but it just, like, wouldn't let me in at all. So that's weird. Alright. What do they have in... Oh, is the new damage hero up? Because I did want to try that. Yes, bro. The new damage hero is up to play. If you guys haven't seen, the Venture is their name. And they are like a... They dig. They're an archaeologist, I'm pretty sure. And they dig under the ground. So this is the new damage hero. They have a drill. The drill has a burrow move underground and become invulnerable. Press or hold to... emerge and damage enemies. They have a dash to dash forward, pushing enemies back, and can be used while underground with reduced cooldown. I'd like to see what their ultimate looks like. Their gun launches a seismic charge that bursts after a short distance, so I imagine it's kind of like Zarya's right click. Storm says, I gotta go take grandma to the doctor's appointment. I'll watch the replay later. Good luck with the games. Thanks, Storm. I appreciate you hanging out. The replay will be up, you know, of your review will be up later on today. And then this is, like I said, it's our final game here, so. Heard people say she's like old Doomfist. That's interesting. It says, Clobber, she has, they have like a special melee. Quick melee deals more damage, so this, I guess the drill deals more damage when you hit people with it. So that's cool. Oh, and you can play with them too? I wish I had known that before I decided that I didn't want to go as DPS anymore. I would have done this just for fun. Okay, so on Esperanza, I like to roll as, I think, temp unavailable for 3 days. Yeah, no, it's available only for 3 days, and then it's coming out with Season 10. So that'll be cool. I'm excited to try out the new damage character. I'll probably do a whole show about that tomorrow and just try and lock in as the Venture. I keep forgetting their name, but yeah. It looks cool.
I love how this town honors them.
It's my first game seeing one. I'm not sure if they're going to be a good dive character or not. It'll be interesting to find out though, right? I'm going to roll with the Winston pick off the start. We'll see what they have. And then I will swap accordingly. Have I played them before? I have not played them before. But I knew that it was coming, because I follow them on Twitter. And they talked about it, like, yesterday or 2 days ago. They said that they were going to make it available. I'm pretty sure... Okay, they have a D.Va. D.Va and a Hanzo, right? So right now, I'm just going to back up. We're just going to let that take the damage there. We're going to get over to the robot. We're going to start with our advantage as best we can. With one of our teammates already dead, that's not looking good for us. Right, I know that I can kill her, them, even. I'm just gonna dive up and out of the way. Get over to the pylon. I'm getting healed by the pylon. Now I know that I can kill their Illari. I know that I can dive their Hanzo without having to worry too much, as long as I get the damage in really strong, very quickly. Right now I can push the robot here. I don't have to worry too much about the D.Va yet. And now I'm going to, kill the D.Va. Okay. She ran. That's all good. We still want to be able to push the robot. Their team is all here, so I gotta be very careful about what happens next. I'm gonna let D.Va be Magikarp and flounder around on the floor here. I'm using my mobility to put me into places that make it harder for the enemy team to kill me. And just kind of being up in their face a little bit, forcing them to be in stupid-ass places and look in ways that they otherwise wouldn't. Right, now that D.Va has a mech again, unfortunately. I'm just going to use my barrier to block most of her damage. We're going to drop down here. Just dropping down, getting out of the way. Breaking line of sight with her as best I can. Thank you for the life grip. That was a good one. She is very low, so I'm going to take her out of mech. Just going to stand out of the way here. And I do have my ult, so we're going to kill their Illari, and then we're going to utilize that. I just want to make sure that I am not the one that gets damaged by her ultimate. I think that Illari should be dead. Yeah, she's dead. Good. We're just going to kill their Venture. We're going to dive their Hanzo, right? Utilizing my barrier, just getting in and out very quickly. Kill their Zenyatta. We're going to dive on their D.Va now. And D.Va can be very dangerous for me, so I just got to use my barrier. Make sure that she runs out of health, so that she's not able to keep her mech. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, right? But now I can use my uh-oh. That's my own fault. I jumped right onto that. I did not mean to jump onto that. I was trying to jump into the building, into the cover on the side, but I missed my jump. I mistimed my jump. Press the button a little bit early, so now we just get back together. I see that you guys are on the high ground right now, so I'm gonna jump up to you, right? Unfortunately, our Life Weaver is down now, so it's time for me to go. We have the lead here, so we don't need to worry. All our team is going to respawn at the forward spawn. So now, and once we're all together, we'll be able to move forward very, very easily. I'm just standing in the healing pylon while I get my health back. And then I'm going to dive up. Right, and then we're going to just kill their Zenyatta. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill him, but we did get his ultimate out. The Zenyatta is now over by the D.Va, so we're just going to kill him now that he's out of ult. Putting damage in on their Illari, right? Now we're going to dive over and kill their pylon. That's a very cute ultimate you have there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on monkeys. And now my whole team is dead here, so I'm just going to dive over onto this health pack. Yep, I see you.
They're gaining on us.
Good, good, good. We're going to drop down from here. Just waiting for everybody to get with me. Right, we're just going to drop down from here. I can force their Zenyatta back, right? And by forcing their Zenyatta back, they now have nobody to defend them right now. Just going to utilize this robot as a piece of cover. And gently line of sight their D.Va bomb. Right, and then it is time to bang, land on their Illari. We're going to destroy their healing pylon, ruin their ability to be effective. We see that their whatchamacallit is very low. I'm gonna use my ult to get out of the way here, right? And then we're just gonna dive onto Zen. Again, we're just gonna dive onto Zen and make sure that Zen dies. And by killing Zen, we are able to more easily stop them. I need my team here. We needed to contest that. They're about to take the lead from us. We need to be on it at this moment. Gotta kill this Alari. I can't get off of the robot right now, so I can't chase her. Now that she's inside of this building, I can take her down. Right, we stop them from getting the lead from us. Now that the D.Va is out of mech, we can just kill D.Va. Very easily, just take D.Va out, right? And we're good to go. We stopped them from getting value. The Zen swapped over to a Mercy, so we're just going to kill him. We're going to kill this Sombra, and now we're good to go. And we stopped them from... They literally had 0.07 meters to have pushed the robot to have gotten the lead. We're just going to kill this Hanzo. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, so that's the reason why I was on it so hard. We were able to get it with the help of all of the support. I could not have done it without the immense amount of healing it took to actually pull that off. The Winston pick is countering their team very effectively at this moment. The Mercy can't do anything to get away from me. And she's just dead. Same thing with this Alari. Like, she's just going to die. Right, and once their two support are dead, what are they going to do to stop me? We actually don't need to fight them. We can just push the robot. You guys can just come with me and force them to fight us. Right, because we need the forward spawn. We need to keep pushing our lead to get it away from them as much as possible. They have to regroup with us, and we need to push their support players right now who are coming back from spawn. Right, we see that their BAP is here. We see that their Ilari is here. We just need to push them and make sure that they are easily killable. Right, and we're just going to kill him. We're getting up with the robot here. Gonna kill their Sombra. I got you on that one. Put a little bit of damage in on her, but I wasn't able to get up to her. That's fine. We don't need to get a gigantic lead here. We just need to make sure that we have more of a lead than they do. Right, so I'm just gonna drop down. I'm just gonna wait for the heals. Just waiting for the heals here. Just gonna kill their Sombra. We're good to go. Put this barrier down. Make sure that they die here. I'm going to use my ultimate to get out of the way. We're going to wait for the team. We're just waiting. Just waiting for the squad here. We're going to drop down on them. And then that way we'll be able to get some additional damage in. And by drop down, I mean, like, I'm going to drop down on them, right? Like, not you guys. You don't have to. You can just use the high ground position. The tank really wants me. I'm not the one that he should be worried about. We're just gonna kill him. Where's that robot? We're good. We're good. We don't need to push the robot anymore. We just leave the robot alone at this point. Perfect. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we don't need to push the robot anymore. We just leave it alone now. We force them to fight into us. And in doing so, we're going to make it extremely difficult for them to do anything, right? We need them to waste all of their shit trying to push our shit forward. And then we just don't let them. Again, we just stay alive right here. We're just waiting. We're just waiting. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. Waiting for my cooldowns. Okay, who is alive? We need to back off. Just back off. Okay. And there we go. And that's a good game, dude. Thanks for all of the support that game. You guys are amazing. You did incredible on support. That's a 31-1 here on Esperanza. And their tank is triggered, bro. Their tank is super pissed off right now, dude. He tried so hard. He couldn't get us. We absolutely destroyed them. DeMarcus, what's going on, bro? You came in right at the end on the very last game, but man, that was a good one. That was a good one. Their support players, you were cutting it so close with that hog. I really was. I really was. But I wanted to show him that it didn't matter that he swapped to hog, that I was still going to, like, I wasn't going to be afraid, right? Because he swapped thinking that the, I can only have 2 endorsements. I'm sorry, guys. He swapped thinking that the Roadhog was going to be the thing that saved his life, right? And he was just going to be able to walk up and shotgun me to death, right? But I knew that you guys had my back. So I stayed, you know, I stayed aggressive, but not so aggressive that I killed myself. Thankfully, I got life gripped at some pretty clutch moments. I also utilized high ground and cover, and using my my dive, I waited a lot of times when I jumped onto them to have all of my cooldowns back before I ended up like jumping back in on top of them, right? So there was a lot of times there where like it got a little bit hairy, but you guys pulled it out. You guys did awesome. That was a really, really solid game, and we didn't even need to swap because when I started as Winston, we countered their team so hard that the D.Va unfortunately just didn't have the support to survive. So we were able to destroy them when she was playing D.Va. And then when she swapped over to Hog, their team kept swapping support players, but it didn't end up mattering because, again, we just countered their team so hard. And me being in there killing their support meant that their Hog never got the healing that he would have needed to have kept himself alive. And in doing so, we were able to secure that win pretty easily. I got you sweating. I'm sorry, bro. You guys were amazing. You should review that game. It had some great moments, team play enabling each other. You guys, like I said, it was all you guys that did that for me. I was not able to do that on my own. 100% that was you guys. So I think tomorrow we're going to do a full show with the brand new DPS character Venture. I'm going to try and lock them in as often as possible. So we'll see how that goes. We also have Spicy One's footage to review tomorrow as well. So we're going to be doing that. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. You guys are amazing. I will see you in the next one. I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.